I'm not going to be on here too long. Um, I am freaking tired. These past few days since Friday have been long for me, and I have been doing driving. Um, I haven't talked to you guys in a few days, so basically, Friday I went and picked Maddie up, and she stayed at home for a few days, and I dropped her back off Sunday. Though it's a quick trip, I'm still tired. Okay. Um, I do miss her, and it's been relatively um, difficult for me because she's not here, and you know, oh, pardon me, I took a shower and moisturized. Um, no, Maddie is not here, and it's just kind of strange. The not taking her to Starbucks and things like that. I'm just it's slightly, kind of overwhelming. I'm just like, okay, what else is going on? Um, everything is just everything is quiet. Yeah, I am. I am. I am tired. You know, to go pick her up is 2 hours, like about 2 hours and 26 minutes. Then it's 2 hours and 26 minutes coming back home. Then you got to drive back down there and it's 2 hours and 26 minutes. Then it's 2 hours and 26 minutes coming back. So I've been on the road and hey, Black Diamond. And, I'm just like, fuck, I'm sleepy. And then, she's like, she doesn't want to sleeping. Well, she doesn't want a roommate next year, and I'm just like, the year Monday was your first day of school. She don't want a roommate. I knew this shit was gonna happen. Yes, Deborah, I do. I do. Hey, Card, I do. I really do miss her, but she's learning a very valuable lesson. She's learning how to take, I guess, the bus on campus, and she's like really overly proud of herself, and I'm proud of her too. And we got this thing on her phone where we can like literally track, her movements and tired. We could track her movements and whatnot. So, it gives me some kind of solace. What else is going on? I got to get my weave redone. Look at that shit. This shit is dead. It's time. Yeah, but Maddie not being here is just like crazy. Thank you, Deborah. She's doing a little thing down there. It's just like, you know, and then Maddie had lost her bank card and she didn't tell us to like the last minute. And with her being 18, it's really weird because, I just can't do things with her. I can't call the bank like, oh, she got to call and she got to be on the phone. And I'm just like, Lord have mercy. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to know I have some new things coming in to share with you. Um, I'm waiting for them to be delivered. What else? Doing all. Your baby is doing fine, Diamond. Your baby is doing. You like? I'm not talking about you, bitch. I'm talking about Maddie. Your baby's doing fine. She's doing well. What else? I'm gonna be doing my seafood gumbo in November. No, October. October. I think October 6th or something like that. One of my girlfriends is flying into town just to eat gumbo and chill out with me for the weekend. I think that's fantastic. Um, what else? What else? Really nothing. Now that Maddie is gone back to school, I will be I will be doing some self pampering in the form of shoes. Yeah. Um, I haven't done anything for myself roughly in a month because I needed to make sure she was square before anything else. Now Maddie is square and she's I'm very content, but it's just a very weird feeling with her not being here. So my oldest son and me too, face mask. Tulsa, I did the face mask. You weren't here, but I will tell you about it. I will tell you, dear. I mean, you weren't here when it was getting done, but I told you before, it's simply just cornstarch and water made into a light paste, and you just put it on your skin and you just let it dry. And then you wipe it off with a warm washcloth, uh, a good splash of water. Well, my mother's birthday is on the 7th. Really? Okay, one of my babies is the 6th of it's okay, dear. It's okay. One of my baby's birthdays is on girl, that's how tired I am. That boy's birthday November 6th. But I'm doing my gumbo on October 6th. So I'm just kind of all over the place. Going to pick Maddie up is a good thing, but also going to pick Maddie up is kind of costly because I we don't have a Cracker Barrel around me. So going to Cracker Barrel is really fun for me, but I spend too much money in that motherfucker. But I buy senseless shit. So I am gonna show you all a few little senseless things I have bought at Cracker Barrel for no fucking reason. These aren't the skincare products and stuff that I want to show you all, but I'll show you this. I bought these. Now these are pool balls, but they're gumballs, and I would not be eating them. I'm just keeping them. What else did I buy? I know you all are gonna be like, "Bitch, you're crazy." I bought hand puppets. I will show them. I bought a shark hand puppet. Why? Oh, you ain't shit. Okay, I'm just letting you know, Tulsa, you ain't shit. I just was talking to somebody about the Waffle House today, and anyone who goes to the Waffle House, I get insanely jealous. So, but enjoy. But I bought this at Cracker Barrel. It's a shark hand puppet. I don't know why I bought it. Some impulse buy shit. I bought I bought two hand puppets. I bought a wolf. Okay, don't ask me why. What else did I buy at Cracker Barrel? Oh, one of my most favorite things. The Lady Lounge is just full of magic and things that I just love that I just keep in here exclusively for myself. I bought this. Yes, please everyone, hit the like button if you haven't. I would deeply appreciate it. I bought this. Now you know who this is. This is this is Bob Ross, the little painting guy, and he is a stuffed animal. So I bought this, and he sits next to my bear right here. Oh, that's even better. Okay, so that's really it. I am getting ready to get back into more of my coming on here and let you all see. Thank you, Black Diamond. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get back on here. I've ordered some skin products. I'm going to be testing them out to see how they work. I'm going to be giving you all some reviews. I also ordered, if anyone has seen on my Instagram page. I actually ordered it today. It's a hot sauce from Italy. Never tried it before, but it caught my eye because they said it was really good on pizza. Now, I'm a hot sauce person. I don't like overly hot sauce, but this hot sauce, we got to see. We got to see. I'm going to let you guys know. I left it's over in my Instagram. So if you all, can't see you guys, I had to take off my glasses for a minute. If you all want to take a look at it, even purchase it yourself, um, we can taste it together. I don't, I like the color of the bottle. So I was just like, And I like pizza and they showed pizza. So I was just like, let me buy it. So I got that today. What else did I buy today? I bought a new phone stand, just perusing. Post the hot sauce on your community. I don't have a community tab yet. I don't know how long that's going to take for me to get a community tab, but I have yet to get a community tab. So um, you can go to my Instagram and find it. It's called Farini, Fellini, pardon me, something like that. But it is on my Roxy's Lady Lounge Instagram page. But I bought a phone stand today. So I was just cruising through Facebook, and Facebook be having mind control over me. Every Can I get it on Amazon? I don't know, baby. You're gonna have to look it up. I ordered it straight through the company. So um it just seems like anytime I look at something or Google something, when I go back to my Instagram page or I go back to Facebook, there's nothing but products that are related to that. So it's kind of scary. And I looked up phone stands, some of the rest of my phone on. Pottery Barn Kids popped up. And I'm like, I'm not buying shit else from Maddie's room. But what caught my eye was they have a phone stand. Pardon me. It sits on a marble base. And what I liked about this stand was my plug where I charge my phone is at the bottom of my phone. And they have my phone can sit on it and my phone can charge and my phone can stand upright to charge. So I was just like, let me get this. It was like $26, $29. And I think they said I saved like $6, but it does have a marble base. So we'll see how that turns out. That should be here by August 29th. Um, Two of my really good girlfriends, I do not want to say their names, they I was talking to them today and just how girlfriend shit works. I was like, yeah, I need to order Maddie some toilet seat covers. You know how they have those toilet seat covers, in public restrooms? Well, they sell them by the boxes. And both of my girlfriends ordered her toilet seat covers because Maddie was complaining, they have to share a bathroom. And unfortunately, they do not fund these children with toilet seat covers. So they got us some toilet seat covers. And I was just like, damn, thank you all so much. I really, really appreciated that because I was going to buy them. But hell, they bought them for me. What else? Um, Other than buying the phone stand and the hot sauce today, I haven't purchased anything else. But when I get off of here, I am going to hit my little buy now Amazon thing because I ordered some more wipes. I ordered a bracelet, um, like a hand woven bracelet for a friend of mine. And it's his fraternity. So I bought that. And what else did I buy? This door stopper for Maddie. Well, I'm going to be buying it. A door stopper and something else. I mean, everything only came to like 60 some dollars. But I was like, let me hold off on, unless I see something else I want to purchase. I don't think I'm going to see anything else. So, what else is going on? It was Tuesday. I was in the mood to make tacos. Then I decided, hey, Hey, what's up, Nana? Sha-na-na-na-na. Now, I was gonna make tacos today, but then I was just like, fuck that. I went and bought an Italian beef, and I was kind of pissed off. So there's this restaurant here in Chicago, and it's called Portillo's, and they have a pretty good, what do you call that thing? An Italian beef sandwich. So I got an Italian beef, a order of fries, a side of a little cheese cup, a slice of chocolate cake. They have a fantastic fucking chocolate cake, and a slice of lemon cake. So I get home, I eat. I had grease and shit all over me and grease all over my face and shit. And I'm just like, okay, drank a big cup of water. Now I'm ready to eat my cake. I had never had their lemon cake. So I go to get the lemon cake. How come these motherfuckers gave me two slices of chocolate cake? Now, the chocolate cake is the bomb. It's everything that a chocolate cake should be. Um, I'm gonna tell you that in just 1 minute, Tulsa. They gave me two slices of chocolate cake. And at first, this is how tired I am. I'm not even confrontational. I want to call them and be like, hey, I ordered two pieces, one chocolate, one lemon. I'm not even in the arguing mood. I'm like, fuck it. But I will call tomorrow when I have more energy and let them know that, shit, I wanted that fucking lemon cake. I was on some fat girl shit. I was laying in bed watching some reruns of some cops unloaded and shit, and I'm just like, I want to sit in my bed and eat that cake, and they didn't have it, so I was really upset about that. But I wasn't super upset because there's more pressing issues going on in the world. Who am I to be upset about a fucking piece of cake? I don't look like I'm missing out a motherfucking meal. So, uh, Tulsa. She likes school so far. She's learning how to get around the campus. It's very new for her. She's asserting her independence. She's meeting, she's meeting people. Um, she sees that there's a lot of work with college, but she might over spring break be going to South Africa for some sort of like I guess some sort of humanitarian, like going to help for a few days. Thank God she already has her passport. I don't know what the school gonna pay for. Hi, Dal. How are you, baby? I don't know what the school gonna pay for. I don't know what we would have to pay for. But her father and I told her to go for it because I don't want my daughter to limit herself, and I want her to push herself, and I want her to see the world because it can be a wonderful place, you know, to go and get out and meet new people and have new experiences and become more cultured and things like that. Am I scared? You fucking ain't right. I'm overly scared, but I have to put my daughter um, in God's hands and pray that He always brings her back and keeps her safe and keeps her covered in His blood because you know yeah. Is she interested in a sorority? If she does, she will probably want to be an AK. I myself am not an AK, but everybody else in my family is. So, but she'll fuck around and be like, I would like her to be an AK. But that's up to her what sorority she would want to pledge. I can't live vicariously through her, so we'll see. I really just want her to focus on studies right now and get acclimated with being a freshman in college. All that other shit, it's there. It'll be later on down the road. And even after she graduates from college, she can always pledge a grad chapter. And that would be nice too. But it's about what she wants to do, not what I want her to do. Only thing I want her to do is get good grades, make sound decisions, and be safe. Meet new people, become more worldly, and that's about it. Shit, I know it's hard being a parent. You want to be a Delta Sigma Theta. It's hard being a parent, especially when you got to let them go. Ooh, that shit hurts. Ugh. Y'all see how broke up I was last week? A bitch was tearful. I was like, I was sad. I was sad. But this is what her father and I have prepared her for. So, like I said, I just have to trust in God that the decisions that she makes for herself are the sound decisions. And if she can't figure it out, that is why I'm here to help my child figure out the things that mamas know how to fucking figure the fuck out. But I think tomorrow, well, it's today, I think I'm going to go into my bag of weave, hair weave. I have so much hair weave. I'm not buying no more tracks. If anything, I'm going to buy me a new frontal because my shit is starting to push back like George Jefferson. And that's not good looking. It's not sexy. So I'm going for straight hair for the fall and winter. Yes. A lady downstairs moved in. She does hair professionally and she does a hell of a hair weave. And I'm not even going to tell you all what she's going to charge me because I was shocked. And I was like, I'll take that. Yes. So I'll probably have to go buy a frontal. I need to go get my nails. I need to go get a fill in. Look at that. And these are my nails. This ain't mine. This hair ain't mine. These nails is my nails. So it's time for me to go get some more gel because they have grown out. I need to go get my eyebrows tinted. I need to go get waxed. I need to go to the tanning bed. And, because now it's time for me to take care of me. You know, you was that way when your daughter left the nest. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. But they not out the nest. They like temporarily out of the nest. Hey, BJ, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Rock on. They're not out the nest because they gotta come home and shit. But it's just a scary world, and people are so fucking mean and just um hurtful and just nasty and just divisive. And I just have to pray that she'll run into those things. It's just a part of life. But hopefully she handles certain things with some grace and decorum because I have not always handled things with grace and decorum. But hopefully she will. You know, one can pray and hope. That's all we got. That's all we got. But yeah, I'm gonna get my fucking hair done. I want this weave out. This the summer colors. We already get cold. I have something to do in September. Um, and I need my hair done for it. I need my hair done. It's time for me to start going to my darker color nail polishes. And, you know, I'm ready for it to snow. Well, not snow, I'm ready for it to get cold. Um, they have been acting a complete fucking fool. You just ordered the hot sauce? Good, Black Diamond. Okay. Well, I ordered mine, so I don't know if you get yours first or I get mine, but please let me know. Like, literally, don't DM me, DM call me, DM video me. Let me know when you get it because I really want to know what it tastes like. And yeah, that's awesome. And anyone else who may order it, if you get it, let me know. Um, Also, that oil that I buy Friday, what did you get? Expedited shipping or something? This Friday or next Friday? Because if you're getting your shit this Friday, I'm hating because I think my shit said like maybe Tuesday or something. Oh, wow. That's crazy. But yeah, Amazon. So they do have it on Amazon. Fucking Amazon, man. I should have checked Amazon first, man. I feel like an asshole now because I did not check Amazon. I just ordered it straight from the company. That's why my shit is taking more days than yours. Well, you'll get yours first. Taste it, call me, let me know. I'm so I'm so geeked. I just want to know. And once again, Black Diamond, seriously, from the bottom part of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you for my yellow roses. My yellow roses lasted a long fucking time. So then, once they died, I'm going to tell you, I took one of the roses, I snipped it, and I put it in between a thick book, and I put it on something to flatten it. So I did keep one of your roses. So then the other day, I was just out Costco and I seen a whole nother batch of yellow roses. So I bought some yellow roses and I bought some red roses. Now, the yellow roses that you got me, they came with five stems of eucalyptus. So I kept those because you know they dry out and you could just reuse them. And I have repurposed them in my living room. So I incorporated those eucalyptus in the yellow and red roses I bought. Do you know those fucking yellow and red roses I got at Costco? I promise you, the next fucking day, it's like they had lost all their color. They looked ugly, and I threw them away and just kept my eucalyptus that you initially got me. But I was very upset. I'm like, I'm not buying any more fucking roses from Costco anymore. I'm just not. I bought these the other day. Wait a minute. And I didn't get those at Costco. I got those at the motherfucking grocery store. And they seem to be doing well. They look pretty. They brighten up the lady lounge. And I'm a flower person. And I was seriously considering like there's this place called Kendicott Brothers here in Chicago, and they are a flower wholesale. Now, the first time I went there to buy flowers for Maddie's graduation, and they wouldn't let me buy any flowers. And I was just like, fuck, because you have to have a business license or you have to have a tax ID number for business. Now, I myself have a business. I don't have a brick and mortar, but I do have a business and I have my tax ID number. So I could take that in there, start an account, and I would have to give them my credit card and I can get flowers. Their flowers last a long time. So I think I'm just gonna start getting my flowers from them because I do keep fresh flowers in my house. I buy flowers once a week. For the lady lounge, I will buy some for Maddie. I put keep flowers in my kitchen, my bedroom, and occasionally the dining room. But it just seems like the fucking my cats be eating my flowers, and I just be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You said you love orange and yellow and peach color roses. Oh yes, orange roses. I think orange roses are really pretty in the fall, you know, with the right foliage and everything around them. I just love flowers. I really do. It's bad. It's bad because they die and then you got to throw them away. And I want to say maybe on average in a month, I might spend about $400 on fresh flowers. I'm going to have to figure something out. Okay, can I put your name on the hot plate? You can put your name of the hot sauce in the chat. Okay, well, Black Diamond put it in there for me. That's the name of it, Pharrell. I think that's how you pronounce it, Pharrell hot sauce. Okay, she corrected it. Forelli hot sauce. I don't speak Italian, okay, so I'm just guessing that's what it is. But it's a pretty bottle, little pretty top. Don't know how it tastes, but Black Diamond will have her hot sauce before me. So once she gets it, if I do a live, hopefully she will join my live and let us know what this hot sauce is like and is it worth buying? You know, as of lately, I have been using, I think I told you guys before, the Sweet Baby Ray's hot sauce, not barbecue sauce, not buffalo wing sauce, hot sauce. If it tops this Sweet Baby Ray's, that's all I gotta say. Cause I got about 6 bottles of sweet, unopened, 6 bottles of Sweet Baby Ray's hot sauce in my kitchen right now. That hot sauce is wonderful. And I get it off of Amazon because after I bought it in the store, I couldn't find it anymore. So I get it off of Amazon. But hopefully this Firelli hot sauce is, you know, good. And Black Diamond will have her sauce before me, and Black Diamond hopefully will share with us the sauce. Also, I will be I have to check to see if this guy's new scent came out. The gentleman has a company out of New York City. It's called House Urban. He makes a body oil. I have one on right now. Hi, Chad. Any Sweet Baby Rays? Yes, the hot sauce is wonderful. Jack, you would be so enchanted with this hot sauce. You would thank me. I'm telling you, this hot sauce, I put, and I don't want to sound like the other commercial, like I put that shit on everything. Yes, with a blue top. Exactly. But this hot sauce is so fucking good. Any Sweet Baby Ray's, the barbecue sauce is a must. I just need the straight regular Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. But that fucking hot sauce, oh, you have the hot sauce? Holy shit. See, Jack, I told you that's why I love you. I love you. Yeah, that hot sauce. And Jack can might be able to attest to this for me. For any of you who would like to also try the Sweet Baby Ray's hot sauce, which costs considerably less than the Firelli hot sauce. The Sweet Baby Ray hot sauce is so good. And it's a nice color red. It's not overly hot, but it adds just the right amount of, mm, you know, if it burns. I don't know if it's gonna burn your tongue. You gotta let me know. I mean, I don't like, I can't do no, no shit like habanero and ghost pepper and shit like that. I just be wondering, like, how the fuck do people eat that shit? That's too hot. I would have to take a fucking antacid before I would even. I wouldn't eat anything that hot. I don't anything that's gonna make me sweat. There's a restaurant here in Chicago that they have these hot wings, and if you can eat, I don't know how many of these hot wings come on a platter, but if you can eat the whole thing of hot wings, they give you a fucking t-shirt. And I seen this place on Food Network, and the guy who's making the sauce for the wings, when I tell you, he wears a gas mask, a fucking gas mask, gloves, because the sauce for these hot wings is so hot that if the person who's making the sauce has to wear a fucking hazmat suit to make it, I'm not gonna eat that. I think that's just too hot. I need my hot sauce for my greens. If I make scrambled egg, over easy egg. Thank you, Black Diamond. Please let me know. I need to put a little hot sauce on my shit. Period, point blank. But overly hot, I really don't even fuck with Tabasco sauce like that. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. Mm-mm. My ass will pop up in the middle of the night with heartburn. Then I had to go to the bathroom to throw it up because I didn't take an antacid. I can't do that. I can't do all of that, you guys. That's just too much and too hot. But I am looking forward to the Spirelli hot sauce. It is an Italian hot sauce, and let's just see. You know, the test with hot sauce is for me, how does it taste on eggs or in my greens? I can't eat greens without a little hot sauce and a tablespoon of vinegar. Are you fucking sick? Well, yours Thursday. God, you guys are fucking awesome. Jeez. Let's check on the animals, you guys. Ugh. Oh God. I know my babies is probably mad at me. So now I have a couch in in the living room outside of the lady lounge. Oh, there goes my cat. Hold on, wait a minute. Ugh. Hello, honey. Settings, camera. What, honey? What? So I moved this couch in here so I can have some place to sit and watch my animals. Hello, chinchillas. Did they feed you today? Hmm? Did they? Oh, bitch! Don't bite my nail. Hello, honey. Okay, I'll get you some food. Okay, move. Okay. Hello, guinea pigs. Hello, everyone. Damn. Okay, I'm moving as fast as I can. Ugh. I'm moving as fast as I can, girls. Mommy, sorry. Ugh. I know it's been a long day. Okay. Hello, cat. You want some treats? Hmm? You want a little catnip? You want to get high? Okay. Hello, chinchillas. Hello, girls. I have your food. Please don't jump out. Here. There. I'll get you all some sweet treats. Oh. What? We'll give them some of these, you guys. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, man. You all want some of these too? Cat, I'll get the catnip in a minute. But just give me a second. There. Look, baby guinea pig, don't nobody want you. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. All right. All right. Okay, Cat, you're good. I need to ask my son why did they leave these fucking green beans out? Oh. If you all excuse me 1 second. Oh, my God. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Oh, now take this back to the kitchen and throw this away. Aspen, son, let's see. Hey, come here. So, did you give the guinea pig some green beans? Do you know you left those green beans up on top of the guinea pig cage and they molded? Yes, son. So do mama a favor. Don't do that. Make sure you try to put it up, okay? All right, I love you. And the guinea pig cage needs to be cleaned out tomorrow. All right. Good night, son. All right. So the lady downstairs bought me the biggest bag of carrots. So I will give my guinea pigs some carrots. A little handful of carrots for them. Okay, the cat wants to go in my son's room. Kitten wants to come in. I guess she's ready for bed. Call her in there. No, I don't know why she does that. That's like some real asshole shit to do. You're letting the good air out of his room. Kitten, go in there. Aspen, come get your cat. I'm gonna just let her open the door herself. Yeah, but you letting that good air out, and that makes the air conditioner run harder. Okay, make sure you close the door. Good night, Jack. Shit. Ooh. Nope. My cat does real weird, jerky ass things. Ah, just walking past Maddie's bedroom door just breaks my heart. Okay, let me give them these carrots and go back to the lady lounge. So, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Here, fuckers. Last Sunday morning, here in Chicago, three young men were killed in a hit and run accident. And yesterday, the man who killed these three young men turned himself in to the police. At first, they were going to people had assumed that it was a hate crime because it involved a bar here in Chicago that is possibly one of the longest open gay bars in Chicago. This bar has been around since I was a child. So if I'm 51 years old and I knew about this bar when I was a kid, it's been around for a minute. But unfortunately, there had been a fight inside of the bar that had escalated ended up being outside of the bar, and four young men were hit by this guy. I can't even call him a gentleman because a gentleman would not do that to anyone. Three of the young men, no one I believe was over the age of 25, all lost their lives, and another young gentleman was critically injured, but fortunately, he was able to survive his injuries. Um, Very sad. One of the young men who lost his life, his uncle I know his uncle, and I found out about this the morning I was getting ready to drive Maddie to school. Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, it was horrible. It was absolutely, oh, it was horrible. You know, and, I don't readily make any sort of, lost my niece. Oh, wow. Damn, Black Diamond, you lost your niece? I'm so sorry, sweetie. My deepest condolences to you and your family. Seriously. If you need to talk, let me know. I'm very sorry about the loss of your niece. You know, just living in Chicago and the amount of crime, which is everywhere, that's going to, yep, he meant to run them over. And um, Nana, they said that someone heard him saying when he left the bar, I got something for y'all. Sunday in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I don't want to, go into your business, but if you want to talk about it tomorrow, please let me know. And my condolences once again to your family. Wow. But yes, he meant to run them over. It was just like I seen two separate videos. I seen the video from when somebody was sitting there. Oh, look at my lighter, you guys. It has a cat on it. Isn't that cool? So one of the people who was filming, um, they showed the initial hit, and the camera angle that I seen the hit from was when the two young men landed. Now, mind you, I grew up in that neighborhood. It's in the South Shore neighborhood. I grew up there from the time I was 4 years old to the time I married my first husband at 24. So I spent my life there. I know where that bar is. Where that bar is also, when I was a child, because the bar is on the side, and then around the corner there was a Woolworth. So it was literally attached to this Woolworth, and the impact of how hard he hit them, it was really fucked up. I hated that I even seen that because he hit those boys so hard they flew over some train tracks and landed almost in front of a Walgreens. And it was just, I was just like, I couldn't believe I seen it. And I don't understand how people can be so nasty, getting in a car and gunning your engine and running into people is just as bad as picking up a gun. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with these newfangled young people. But the one thing I do know are these young people do not know how to fight anymore. It is so easy for young people to pick up guns or run you over or stab you. I'm just like, people be like, oh, don't you want to go somewhere? I don't want to go anywhere. The spirit has to move me to go do the shit I want to do. I can go get my nails done anytime. I don't feel like leaving the house. Laying in bed tonight, I let my oldest boy take my truck, and he went to go visit a friend, and he didn't call me right away. But I'm laying there and I'm looking through Facebook, and I see a man got into an altercation with another man downtown Chicago on Clark and Dearborn, got stabbed in the neck, died. What is wrong with people? I don't get it. I don't. So I worry about my children. I worry about if you all have kids or grandchildren, because it's just so scary. Because where is your brain that a motherfucker can say something to you, even hit you, and your natural reaction is to go get in a car and drive down a street that's easily a 20 miles an hour, about 25 miles an hour street. It's a north and south running street, and plow into someone. What does that solve? It doesn't solve anything, but what it does demonstrate is you are a fucking coward. People don't know how to fight no more. When I was a child, motherfuckers used to fight. And if you got your ass kicked, you got your ass kicked. And you took that ass whooping like a fucking G. Your pride was hurt. You might have been scraped up. You might even had a busted ass lip. But you go in your house and you lick your wounds and you wash your face. People gonna Jones on you. They gonna talk about you for a few days. Oh, you got your ass whooped. But never in my young adulthood did I ever think, I'm gonna get a gun, I'm gonna get in a car and plow into someone, you know. And I done had some fights in my days, Believe it or not, Miss Roxanne was one of those bitches. I didn't start fights. Now I wouldn't start no fight with nobody. But I would definitely, if you got in my face a little bit too much, you in my personal space, we could toss it up. And hell, I done got my ass packed up by a bitch, and I was like, oh, this bitch whooped my ass. But not one time did I ever think to get a weapon to hurt someone. You know, these new school kids don't know how to take an ass whooping. You can't even say nothing to them. You can't even tell these new kids nothing because they so emotionally fragile that anything you say to them, they just take it to heart. If everyone that said something bad about me, if I was one of those people who wanted to like hurt them, I would be in jail right now. Shit. I just couldn't believe that. I don't know what the fight stemmed over or anything like that, but God rest those young men's souls. And here's a young man who's going to be in jail for the rest of his life, and probably another young man who might be slightly handicapped from being hit by a fucking car. It got to the point I told my kids, hey, if you can walk away from an altercation, walk away. Because I know that my boys know how to fight. I know that. And probably the most dangerous ones are the kindest ones, the quiet ones, like that one in the back bedroom. Do you remember a nightclub name? The Fountain Blue. Ooh. No. Damn. Now you getting ready to take me back, Black Diamond. Where was the Fountain Blue at? You're going to have to look that shit up and give me a location, because I got to put a location because I don't remember it. And if it was too far north, I probably didn't go to it. I had my little stomping grounds. you know. But I don't remember that. Damn. Now I don't know how old you are, so I'm not trying to date you and put your age and nothing out there, but if you're older than me, it might be before my party time, but yeah, these fucking kids are something else. You think Ellis? You know what? It was probably over in High Park. And if it was in High Park, that was I was a child probably when that club was popping, you know. I was probably a kid, couldn't get into any bars and no shit like that. But my ass started sneaking in the bars when I was like maybe 16, 17 years old. Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't know, y'all. Like, just sometimes I hate to just watch the news because my aunt Octavia and Uncle Irvin owned it. Girl, I'm gonna look that up. I bet you my mother knows. I promise you, I bet you my mother knows. Like, Chicago's so weird. It's like I can't move out the city right now. Not that I even want to because I really do love Chicago. But I seen the strangest thing the other day. So this is after I dropped Maddie off. And I had promised myself once I got back in town, I was going to stop at this place called Mr. Brown's Lounge. It's a Jamaican restaurant and a bar. Now, one of the things that fucked me up about Mr. Brown's, the food was excellent. I finished the macaroni today. This was Sunday. I spent $73 on one meal for just fucking meat. It was some oxtails, cabbage, macaroni and cheese, and that coca bread. 73 motherfucking dollars. When I tell you those oxtails was worth every bit of that $73, those motherfuckers dissolved in your mouth, and it was $36 per oxtail dinner. But unbeknownst to me, my oxtails came with rice and cabbage. I thought I had to order an extra thing of cabbage, so I ordered some cabbage. That was like $7. And then I ordered the macaroni. That was like $8. And then I got me a rum punch while I was waiting for my food. This shit came to 70 some dollars plus the Illinois state tax. It was absolutely horrible, the price, but the food was excellent. So anyway, I ordered my food and I'm in the car and I'm driving up my block. Now it's not a major street, it's a boulevard. But I was going south of my block. And I promise you, on every fucking thing I love, there were four young black men, okay, in an alley. Three of them were in the alley. One was standing behind the other, and they were peeking out from behind this building. Now, the alley, they were peeking, it was a school. It's a Catholic school called St. Malachi's. And here's the alley, here's the school alley. Then the other building is like a home, not a homeless shelter, or it might be a homeless shelter, but I know they feed a lot of homeless people. One of the guys was walking on the street, like he was looking out. The other three dudes were in the alley. The one of the little dudes who was in the alley had a gun in his hand, and he had it behind his back down by his leg. And you could see the barrel of the gun. And I was just like, I was on the phone with two of my girlfriends. And I'm like, yo, y'all, bitch, I got to get the fuck from over here. There was a red light. Now, there's a light where St. Malachy's is. I looked up the street because that particular street, the traffic runs west. I ran the fucking light just to get the fuck from over there because I'm like, damn, these little motherfuckers is peeking around this corner. Who are they looking for? And I told my girlfriends, they like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't like seeing that. Because I promise you, no one was 20 years old. I have five sons. I can look at kids and know what they ages are. And it was a decent day. The weather was nice. All of them had on like the little ski masks, the ones that it looked like like a almost like the spandex material, and all you can see is their eyes right here, but they can pull it up and pull it down and still on their head. So I was like, girl, get the hell out of there, Deborah. Shit. I got to that light and I'm on the phone because my girlfriend's on Bluetooth. And I'm like, hey Gina. That's my boo. Hey Gina, how you doing, baby? So I'm just like, I'm talking to my girlfriends and I'm holding on my steering wheel. I was like, bitch, y'all ain't gonna believe what the fuck I'm seeing. I was like, these motherfuckers are getting ready to start shooting. They were like, girl, hurry up and get home. And I ran that light. I made it down to the next block and they have another light. And as soon as I got there, the light turned green and I was able to get to me far enough away. But I promise you, I seen a police car and I pulled up. I was like, it's some boys back down there and they got a gun and they keep peeking around the corner. They were looking for somebody. You know, the shit I see on the news, it is 1:17 in Chicago. I will go to sleep, God willing. God will wake me up in the morning and I will go in my kitchen. I'll hit that button on my coffee maker. I'll make my coffee. I'll sit down, have me a cigarette, and I get my phone. And there's this app called Citizen. And all I see is what happened while I was fucking asleep. And it is ridiculous. It's just, it's one of those things like, where are your kids? When we were kids, that motherfucking commercial used to come on. I don't know if it came on where you all live, but I know it came on here in Chicago. And that shit would be like, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Kids used to get wrote up for curfew. Your parents would get mad because you missed your 10 o'clock curfew if you were at the age where 10 o'clock was your curfew. These motherfuckers just be out. A man and a woman over this weekend in an area called Bucktown. Bucktown it's a nice area. It's been heavily gentrified. A one bedroom apartment can run you about $1,500 easy. A man and a woman were walking down the street. It was nighttime. I don't know where they were coming from, but it was very early in the morning, but it was still dark. Four motherfuckers hop out a car on them and chase them. The woman falls. She gets up. Her boyfriend tries to protect her. They put a gun in his face and they rob them for their cell phones and whatever belongings they have on them. These kids are young and they are really doing this. This is why no matter how much money you have or anything like that, somebody always gonna want to take something. And these kids, I don't know if it's the videos they seeing or they seeing people wear the shit that they wear, but they feel like they want it and they feel like they want to take it. And I don't understand the concept of putting a gun in someone's face and taking something from them. Because see, I've been carjacked. It's been several years since it happened, but it was a very, very debilitating feeling. And it's just me by myself, and four men carjacked me. And I was just like, are you fucking serious? And I remember asking them, I'm like, damn, you brother serious? Y'all just gonna rob me like that? Here, take the shit. I'd rather be alive than lose my life over a possession. You want it? Fucking take it. Here. But it's sad because these kids want shit that they can actually get if they work towards getting it. Girl, I don't know, but I will tell you this. When I got home and I was eating my oxtails in my bed and I had the air conditioner on freezing. Oh, it was just so nice. And I put on a dirty shirt because I knew I was gonna get some oxtail juice on my shit. I looked over at my phone and I seen I had a citizen alert. What happened? Police went down there. They ended up running and chasing them and caught someone with a gun. Yes. If you got a citizen app, look up Chicago. It might still be on there. I think you can find it. At 12 a.m., do you know where your parents are? Also a commercial here in Florida. Oh, wow. Do you know where your parents are? Holy shit. I mean, to me, they, sh- they shouldn't be asking these children where their parents are. Because if their parents are at the age of adulthood, I mean, adulting, their parents is at where the fuck they at. You know, I had girlfriends who, work Friday, they want to cut loose, you know what I mean? And they don't leave the house until they kids are square. They got someone watching their kids. But nowadays, some of these kids don't even give a fuck. And my kids better not ask me where the fuck I am at 12 o'clock. I'm grown. As long as you got your black ass in the house, we're good. Don't worry about my goings and comings. Okay? But I don't try to be out of my house those times of night either because I don't want to deal with the bullshit. You know, Tomorrow is street cleaning here. So when I went and got my Italian beef and I went and got some kitten chow at PetSmart, I parked across the street because you can't park on this side of the street today because they're street cleaning between 9 and 2:30. That's the time that they do it. They usually come early, then fuck you off all day, and you can't park in front of your house. So I parked across the street, but down the street. When my son asked me to take my car, I said, yeah, take it. But then I told him, because I know I'll be asleep. He went to one of his homies' house. I said, stay there tonight. Come back tomorrow morning. And he said, oh, well, I could come back tonight. I was like, nah, you good. Come back in the morning because he could park across the street in a circle. It won't be too crowded over there. But I didn't want him, he can't park across the street in a circle this time of night. You could do it in the morning because across the street are a bunch of labs like DNA Center and all sorts of other shit. And I didn't want him to have to park far and walk to even look. I didn't want him circling, looking for a parking space because that's how they get you. They almost got my neighbor last year. Um, she had she had a Jeep Cherokee black with black tinted windows and black rims, and they tried to rob her in front of her house. She was on the inside of her fence that locks, and the boy reached through the fence and had a gun to her and demanded her keys. And she screamed so loud that all the neighbors heard her. And that all the neighbors, because I was sitting here in the lady lounge and I heard her screaming, but I thought it was just some people arguing, a couple arguing, because I heard the woman, I didn't hear any men. And next thing I know, I see a car pulling up and I see three guys running and hopping into a car, and they whipped a U-turn and they went back north. Now, I know this gonna sound kind of shitty, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. The other side of the bridge, there are white people and there's some Indian people and black people living over there. But on the other side of the bridge, there used to be projects. And once they tore those projects down, they put like a low income housing over there. And a lot of the shit that pops off over in this area, they come from that side of the bridge and fuck with us on this side of the bridge, commit their crimes, then go back on the other side of the bridge. And that's where I seen the boys with the gun the other day. And it's crazy. I'm just telling my son, no, just stay at your friend's house tonight. Now, if he did want to come home, he could park in front of the house, but I would have to get up early and go move the car. And I would have to go stand on my porch with my piece to make sure my son got in the house because he'd be walking in, they'll just roll up on you, be like, give me your keys, give me your phone, give me your wallet. I don't understand shit like that. I don't. I really and truly don't. And it's really, really sad. And I don't know what it's like in other places. Well, you're in Florida. I know it is cracking in Florida. I know somebody who stays not too far from the pork and beans, and I heard it goes up, up. We just got to be vigilant, you know. And it's sad because these are children that are potentially our children's age or grandchildren's ages out here just committing crimes. These kids really want cars. That is one of my biggest fears. I want to give my son my truck. My truck is not a new truck. Um, but it's in excellent condition. But I want to get a new truck. I went looking at a truck, but then I'm just like, hmm, do I want a new truck? But I'm scared to drive a new truck. But hell, they'll still an older car. And you know what's even more fucked up? They're discontinuing making Dodge Chargers. Dodge Chargers and Hellcats and shit like that. This was the last year. 2022 was the last year that they are making those. You know why? Because motherfuckers are stealing them at an alarming fucking rate. It's sad. I don't leave home without my gun, period. I know that's right, Black Diamond. What'd you say? Out here in Cali, it's so scary. It's sad. I'm so sorry, Deborah. I hate even hearing that. You know, we should, I mean, I feel like everyone has the right to bear arms. You know, I'm all for the right to bear arms. I am a gun bearing motherfucker, you know, but should I have to? You know, anytime some pop off in Chicago and you hear the crime, you know just what color they are. They look like us. And I don't get that. These kids are remorseless. They really are. And it be fucked up because they end up getting like 25, 30, 40 years life and they're 18. So you got to look at it. You get arrested when you're 18. It takes about a year you sitting in lockup for your shit to go to trial. You go to trial, now you're about 19 years old. You get sentenced at 19, and now you're serving prison time at 19, and they done gave you 60 years. And you have to do a great portion of that 60 years before you get out. So when you finally do get out, the whole world has changed and it has passed you by. But what some of these young men have had who are now old men, they went in young and they come out old, is they've had time to actually think about, some of them, what they did, how it affected someone, and how you weren't free. I'm 10 toes down on I love my freedom. You know, these motherfuckers be out here acting horrible, horrible. And then they get locked up. And all those motherfuckers that you were ripping and running with start off going to court and visiting and shit like that. And then you get locked up and motherfuckers forget about you. There's a lot of forgotten souls in penitentiaries. Motherfuckers ain't visited them in years. You know, it ain't no way to live. There's no safe place nowadays, not even in affluent areas. No, it's not, Black Diamond. It's absolutely not. You know, we got shit. My area is decent, but fuck, 10 minutes from me It's places that cost like $7 million, condos, and you know, a studio apartment, $1,600 because you got fucking Lake View, and they will rob you down there too. They just ruin their lives every way. And they handing out prison time. One of my friends, and I'm not gonna say her name, she wanted the guy who does, all our stocks and, investments and shit. She wanted him, she asked me to ask him to look up the corporations that be having, I guess, that be building these jails and shit. Cause she wanted to invest in them. And I don't know how I felt about that. Cause at first I felt like, girl, that ain't right. But then I felt like shit. If you don't do nothing, if motherfuckers stop doing dumb shit, they wouldn't have to build them because they wouldn't need nowhere to house them. You know, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All we can do, because to me, people who follow me and who fuck with me, um, either through my comments or either even in the bushes, I think we're pretty good parents. I'm just getting that feeling, you know. No nonsense. We'll still smack their kids in the mouth and shit like that. There's lawlessness. There's no discipline. I will fucking choke my kids the fuck out. And you better not touch me. You better fucking not touch me. But fortunately, I haven't been in that position where I've had to do those sorts of things to my kids. These kids are bad. And some of these little girls are even worse than these fucking little boys. I don't know what they trying to prove. That they the toughest rat in the shit house, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You know, I when I go someplace, certain places in Chicago that has valet parking, when I want to go purchase something, I try to valet park so I can get my car and get in my shit and leave immediately. Not just restaurants. I'm talking about some stores that I go to that valet park, because I want to get in and out, in and out. You know, someone was telling me, oh, when you're driving and you get to a light, don't pull right up on somebody. Keep a nice distance because these motherfuckers will hop out a car on another car and try to get up on you. But when you're too close to the back of them, you know, you ain't got room to skirt out on their ass. I keep my doors locked. They gave a whole fucking lecture on the news about because they were doing these bumps, these like they were called bump and rob, like they would hit you from behind, and when you pulled over to check your car and get out, exchange license and insurance, these motherfuckers pull a gun on you and pull off in your shit and rob you. You know, you you bump my car, I'm going to keep driving. I know where every motherfucking police station is, wherever I am in Chicago, and a bitch is going to get to it. I will drive up on the sidewalk. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm going straight to the police station. Nobody can even hit you and you get out the car. They hit you from behind. It's best in Chicago just to keep driving and get on your phone. Call the police. I'm driving. Somebody just hit me from behind. I did not stop. They still following me. Mm-mm. You can't even stop to exchange information. Yes, that's what I do. Yeah, you can't even stop to exchange information. Cause Pookie Ray Ray and them will up thing on you and be like, "Give me your shit." Mm-mm. I'm like, oh wow. I don't want to hurt nobody, but I want to do something to Jesus if I have to, and it won't be at church, baby. I ain't mad at you. I remember some years back. There was this off-duty police officer. I don't know if he was like CPD or if he worked for the sheriff's department, but he was getting some gas. Okay. It was late at night. He stopped at a gas station, which he should be able to do. He was getting some gas, and these two young motherfuckers ran up on him to carjack him, and he killed both of them. You know what their mamas did? Want to talk about how their sons were just such nice boys. I don't know why he had to shoot him. My baby was such a nice boy. Nice boys don't rob you, okay? And I don't like being cynical like that. But fundamentally, even at 15, 16 years old, children know right from wrong. You know if it's not yours, you're not supposed to take it. And these kids out here taking people's shit and taking their fucking lives. And it's disgusting. It really is, and it's hurtful. And it's scary. I told my girlfriend who coming here for my gumbo feast, and I think it's October. It's either October or November. It's one of them. But she gonna be here. I told her, girl, we gonna cook the gumbo. We can go out during the daytime, but we ain't going nowhere at night. We not going nowhere at night. Like, so if you want your little beer or something, we gonna have to get that before nightfall because I'm not leaving the house. And she was like, okay, because she don't leave the house like that either. But you should be able to do that because Chicago is beautiful. And it's so many things to do. And there's so many beautiful restaurants, and the scenery is beautiful. And there's some great ass nightclubs here, and some handsome men and beautiful women. It's just a really pretty city. And believe it or not, it's really fucking clean for it to be a big city. I done been in some big cities and they look and they're dirty. Okay. Not gonna call the name out of the dirty city, but okay. But yeah, you should be able to do that and not be scared to move around in the city that you live in. And I do be scared. And I think one of the biggest things I'm scared about is being a concealed carry person. I don't want to take anyone's life. I ain't never did that to nobody, and I don't want to have to, because so many people be like, I'll do it and I wouldn't have no remorse. Yeah, you don't know what you do until you do it. You know, I just don't want to be in that position. But I also feel like I shouldn't limit myself to just doing things in the daytime because I'm worried because it happens in the daytime and nighttime here. So it's like a 50-50 risk. Shit. We are perfect in our sight. But outside of their eyes, those kids are demons waiting to get laid to rest. You know what, Black Diamond? Sometimes I feel like people, even children, have really uneasy souls. A lot of people want to think some of these kids are, brought up in poverty and, they ain't got no food in the refrigerator and their mamas is dope fiends and shit like that. Some of these kids who commit some of these crimes, they come from decent homes. They might not be two-parent homes, but they got a hard-working mother. Some of these kids have hard-working mamas and daddies in the house, and they still, somewhere along the line, got food in the refrigerator, got new clean clothes, and you still want to be outside on bullshit. And maybe that's why I try to instill in my kids working. And if they want something, I never want them to feel like it's not, they can't get it. You know what I mean? But then again, I also feel like that my kids wouldn't just fuck around and be like, well, I'm just gonna take it from you. I will buy my kids the shit they want. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I had to tell Maddie once. She was like, "Well, these girls act like they don't like me," and da 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 da. I was like, "They don't. They don't. Okay." Um, and when the motherfuckers show you that shit, leave them alone. Leave them alone. And she goes, "I just don't understand why I'm always nice to them because everybody's life ain't set up like yours, and people be hate. There's a lot of hating ass teenagers out here. Shit, these motherfucking kids. A few months back, oh, here in Chicago, these boys stole this man's Rolls Royce, right? And you guys can look this story up. They stole this man's Rolls Royce, and then they carjacked someone else. Like the police were chasing them, and they literally like carjacked someone else. They crashed the second car they carjacked, and they all start running. Two of the boys ran, and they jumped into the river. I think it's like the Calumet River. Neither one of them knew how to swim, and they both drowned. All because you took somebody's shit. Was it worth it? What happened to kids just like going to somebody's house, sneaking and drinking some parents' liquor, smoking a little weed, and sitting around talking shit? That's just not enough no more. Shit, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these kids. But I'm gonna pray, because that's all you can do. That's all you can do. It's just sad because people should be able to enjoy themselves and not be scared. People should be able to disagree. And if hands need to be thrown, it shouldn't lead to gunplay. People are soft. Soft. You know, back in our parents' and grandparents' days, you really didn't hear about too many people getting shot. You heard about people getting their ass whipped. These people just don't know how to do it. I told a friend of mine once, and if I'm wrong to y'all, I respect that because that's your opinion. Like this is my opinion. One day, me and my girlfriend were talking, and we were talking about hate, and haters. Hey, bossy, what's up, baby? How you doing, honey child? We were talking about haters, and she goes, "Well, where do haters come from, Roxanne?" And I simply told her, "Haters start at home." And she was like, "How does haters start at home?" And it's really simple. Now, just listen to this. And this is just a Roxanne theory. It starts in the house and it starts with the parents. Not all parents, okay? But some. And it be those parents who be looking out the window and they'll say some shit like, come on. You said, come on, Rocks. Come on, Rocks, what? What am I coming on about, Tulsa? So anyway, tell me what I'm coming on about. All right. It be those kids who be in the house with their mamas or their daddies and their aunties or whoever be in the house, and they look out the window and they might see a neighbor pull up because I've seen this shit type of shit happen, and they say shit like, look at Mary and let's get a good old man's name, Cephas. Look at Mary and Cephas. They got that new Cadillac. They think they better than everybody, and they don't be okay, baby. They don't think they're better than everybody. They just worked hard and they bought what they wanted to buy. So when these kids in your house and these kids hear they parents talking about Mary, talking about who Mr. John down the street fucking talking about, well, she just got that new coat. She think and church people, they be talking shit in church. And these kids hear that shit. That's when they get that envious spirit in them. That's when they get that envious spirit. That's when they say things like, yeah, that motherfucker got on those Jordans. He think he fly fucking his brand new Jordans. Well, he is. That shit started at home. That's why I don't say shit about people. Like, you know, my neighbors be getting new cars all the time. And guess what I say? Good for them. That motherfucker's nice. Girl, a dude, or whoever. That my neighbor around the corner, the motherfucker bought a fucking Aston Martin. That motherfucker is sick. I seen that motherfucker. I flagged him down. I was like, God damn, I love it. I love it. I was like, drive me around the corner. He's like, get in, Miss Roxanne. That motherfucker took off and took me around the corner, and I enjoyed it. He's a black man. I've just never been one to hate. My parents never sat around and said, well, they just bought a summer home and over in Indiana. They think they're better than other people because they have a summer. My parents didn't talk like that. So when my parents not talking like that, I don't talk like that. I just don't have it in me to be hateful like that. But these parents got these hateful ass kids who hear their parents talking shit and then they want to talk shit and then the envy comes in. They want shit that somebody else got. Work for it. You done seen your mama and daddy work. Work for it. Save. Buy. But hating starts at home. You flying to Chicago. Girl, you know what? Diamond, I was telling one of my girlfriends last week, my dream car is a Porsche, but I'm also a practical person. Okay. All our vehicles are Toyotas. I love Toyotas. You know why? Though I can afford a Mercedes. Okay. Let's peep this. And this is where the real grown woman talk come in. I can afford a Mercedes. I can afford a Range Rover. I can afford a few top of the line cars. But you know what a bitch don't want to have to pay? Those top of the line oil changes. Oh yes. Oil changes on those types of cars. It can run you about for $500. On my car, an oil change is $70. That's a big stretch. Would I lease or rent like a Porsche for the summer? Yeah. And you know why it would only be for the summer? Chicago got fucked up ass weather. So I go buy a 90,000, 80,000, $100,000 vehicle. Maintenance, exactly. And I gotta park that motherfucker in a garage probably like in October, November, December, January, February. It still snows here in March. It still snows here in April. So, and then you fuck around and it might even snow in May. It's Chicago. I ain't drove that car for 7 months. Waste of money. And I'm still paying a car note. I don't give a fuck how much money I have. I'm gonna keep my car shit practical. One of my friends got a Range Rover. Had to go get a headlight fixed. Do you know the fucking headlight shit was like $1,000 fucking? I'm like, eesh. That's too much. Oh, y'all, I gotta go use it. Can y'all talk amongst yourselves for me for one minute? Oh man, I'm back, y'all. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, see, you a woman after my own heart. Anything over 4 hours, I'm flying. I can do 4 hours in the car, but other than that, no, I'm hopping on the plane. But back to what I was saying, maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. Maintenance on those fantastic cars, those beautiful automobiles, that shit is expensive right now. No bullshit, because I don't have to lie to you guys. I don't have to lie, period. My check engine light, not even check engine light, my maintenance required light came on my car when I was driving to go get Maddie. It just flashed. On my way back from dropping her back off at school, the motherfucker came on. Now it says maintenance required. I'm not due for an oil change. Just got the oil change. So gotta go get it checked out. Got an appointment. Gonna drop the car off Monday. That's the earliest appointment they have at Toyota for my baby. I'm gonna say on the high end with whatever's wrong with the car, because the car is in good shape. It's probably gonna be like $175. I'm not panicking. I will pay that $175 and keep it moving. If I had a Mercedes and my maintenance light came on, now I'm calculating numbers in a bitch calculating in her head. This ain't an oil change. This might be something different, and this might cost. Practicality, practical shit. I spend money on certain things that I know are overly expensive. But what I won't do is overly spend on a motherfucking car. No. Good shoes, good coats. But I ain't spending no whole bunch of money on no motherfucking car. I got motherfucking girlfriends with fucking hiding they shit. I have a girlfriend right now. She is hiding a fucking G-Wagon. I know where the bitch is keeping it. She hiding that motherfucker until she can come up with her 2 months of back car payments. Her car payments. Her car payment on that motherfucker is like $1,000 a month. I can't see spend $1,000 a month on a car. I can't. That's just me. That's just me, y'all. I can't. I'm just fuck how much money I have. But I'm also older now. I remember I'm going to tell you all this story because now we're having little cocktails and talking. When I was married to my first husband, money came in a little bit different. Actually, it came in a whole lot different. And we were young and we had no money management skills whatsoever. And I remember the cars that we used to go buy and the shit. Boy, if I could turn back the hands of time, I would have saved a whole lot of money. I jagged a lot of fucking money. But with age comes wisdom. With age comes wisdom. All that flashy car shit, I couldn't do. My cousins being this is stupid. Okay, I remember those days. Oh my friends. Yeah, I'm on my trees and drinking for me. Exactly. That's what these kids don't know. These kids are misguided. There are a lot of misguided fucking adults. You know, um, like I said, my dream car is a Porsche, but the car I want a Toyota Highlander. I really do, or either a Land Cruiser, but more like a Highlander. And you know why? Because that fits my budget. A Toyota Land Cruiser is about last time I was at the Toyota dealership about $87,000. I had no fucking clue that Land Cruisers cost that much. Scary story. Had a Land Cruiser when I was living in New York. I didn't buy it. My first husband bought it. He pulled up to the house like, here, baby. I didn't ask the cost. I'm like, damn, thank you. I didn't realize that Land Cruisers cost that much. I didn't even know that Toyota made a car that cost that much. Now, that's my ultimate car. But I don't want to pay no high ass car note like that. Don't want to pay no high ass car note. Well, I think Toyota owns Lexus. And that's why some of their cars look similar to one another between Lexus and Toyota. Because they owned by Toyota owns Lexus. So yeah, don't nobody want no $1,000 more. Do you know what I could do with $1,000? Not spend it on a fucking car note. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Some of the most wealthy white people in Chicago, and I see them, and I just be like, I be looking, I be in places eating lunch, and I be ear hustling. That's a mortgage, exactly. I be ear hustling and listening to their conversations. Mm, and then you leave in the restaurant, and everybody done valet, and they'll have like a fucking Prius or something, and you be like, hmm. A lot of them don't buy those flashy ass fucking cars. They really don't. My mom always told me, look at a person's feet and look at the watch they have on. See, a melanatedly challenged person, you might see that motherfucker in a pair of Wranglers, okay? A pair of like just no flashy ass Nikes and a button up shirt. But if you look at their feet or their wrist, they might have on like a Piaget watch or something like that, or a tag. Watches tell a lot. Always look at the motherfucker's watch. They could be dressed like a fucking bum. Look at that fucking watch. That shit tells more than time. It also tells tax bracket. Just telling. The new Cadillac Escalade is pretty close to 100,000. Ooh, are you serious? What? The Cadillac and that I know that motherfucker is probably pretty. Ooh, Cadillac Escalades are nice. I remember Cadillac Escalades first came. I remember Lincoln Navigator trucks first came out. Boy, or Cartier, yep, or Mont Blanc. Those are expensive. You know, look at the watches. I'll be telling people. And if a motherfucker ain't got on a watch and they got on a pair of Wranglers, look at their feet. Look at their feet. They might be floating around this motherfucker with a pair of Ferragamo loafers on or a pair of Prada driving shoes. I didn't even know what the fuck a driving shoe is. I thought you could drive in any shoe. And I still really need to look that up. What the fuck is a driving shoe? Motherfuckers really put on an Italian shoe just to drive? I drive in a pair of flip flops, but that's just me. But yes, yeah. Oh, you test drove? Yes. Wait, yes, it drives itself. What, the Cadillac Escalade truck drives itself? See, I don't need that shit. I don't even like these new cars. How you at a stoplight or something, and the motherfucker, it sound like the car cut off. And you know you could have that shit disconnected at the dealership. They can disconnect that shit. I don't like that shit. That's just weird to me. My girlfriend downstairs, when they first started making those cutoff cars, she had just bought a Cadillac, but it wasn't a Escalade. It was like the smaller Cadillac. And the motherfucker, we were at a stoplight and the motherfucker cut off. And I said, girl, what's wrong with this car? You just got this motherfucker. And she laughed and she goes, nah, when you at a light or you at a stop, the car cuts off. I don't like that shit. Mm-mm. Keep your keep your feet from slipping off the gas. Oh, I don't deny. I know how to firmly plant my feet on no gas pedal. I'm not gonna go buy no fucking driving shoes. That's just some very very European shit. I can't see myself doing that. But yeah, I don't like that cut off car shit. Car cut off and the motherfucker cut. Then you take your foot off the gas and cut back on. Boy, that woman's car. I know. Just we were right here, literally, at this light, 1 block from my house. And I was like, girl, because I called her car the spaceship because it got so much bells and whistles on the inside of it. I was just like, oh, but that motherfucker cut off. I'm like, damn, this girl spent all this goddamn money on this car. She done had this car for a whole month, and this motherfucker just cut off on her, cut off on us right at the motherfucking light. I'll be damned. And that's what was going through my head. She laughed her ass off. She was like, girl, this it cuts off when you got your shit, when you got your foot on the brake. I'm like, I don't like this shit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nah. Cause I need to, I mean, even though you take your foot off the brake, the car sound like it starts up again. And that's too much for me. That's giving a motherfucker too much time to get to me. You thought no, I just thought the car cut off. I'm just like, because when the car on, you can hear your car being on. Me and her sitting at that light, because she was going to drop me off at a Christmas party. And I didn't want to drive because I knew I was getting ready to get fucked up. And we sitting there, and that motherfucking car just got as quiet and stopped. "Ooh." I'm like, damn, girl, what the fuck's wrong with the car? This motherfucker done cut off. I'm thinking, damn, we got to call AAA. It's a little cold outside. I'm going to have to walk back down the street to the house and get my own car, get me a lift. And she just laughed and laughed because I really thought the car cut off. I don't like this new car mechanism where they got these motherfuckers idling quietly. Fuck that shit. Mm-mm. I need my car to continuously run. I need to hear the hum of my engine. They just come up with too much new shit. Who want a car that I don't know? That's just I don't know. That's just the old complaining woman in me. I don't like that shit. I really don't. Practical. And I'm just thinking to myself, the engineers and the designers of these cars and shit, what made them think this was a good idea to have a car that just cuts off? But when I found out you can have that shit disconnected, I was just like, I would never get a car that does that. And if it does, I want y'all to take that shit off my car. Take that shit off before I even leave out the dealership. Take that shit off. I don't feel secure. I don't feel safe. Sorry. I need my car to continue to run. What am I sipping over here? I am having some white Hennessy that I brought back from the Dominican Republic. Yes, that is what I'm having. I asked and put some beers in the refrigerator. They're just not cold. That would be my little tomorrow sippity sip because I have nothing to do. And I'm not leaving my house. Okay. I got a pack of cigarettes. I still got food. I'm not leaving. I'm not even going to get no fast food. So I don't have to leave my house at all. Nothing. What you mix with it? Toast, baby. I think I'm older than you, baby. I don't mix. Mm-mm. That's not Miss Roxanne. It's just, you know, when I drive, my gun is between my legs with my right hand. So okay, now Black Diamond, I'm just gonna say this. Not trying to be in your business because you're a grown woman and you've been in the military and you know gun safety and you know just as well as I do that is not a good place for it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm any better than you because I just put my shit on my passenger seat. I'm not going to lie, that motherfucker be right on my passenger seat. And if somebody's sitting in my passenger seat, that little center console where your gear shift is, I got a little thing right there. I just put it over there. Cause but when I get out the car to walk in my house, you supposed to have it holstered, because it's quote unquote concealed carry. I do not holster it. I don't holster it. As a matter of fact, I don't even have a holster because I never carried on my body. I mean, if I carried on my body, it's usually in the wintertime. And that's because I got on some sweatpants or I got on my like big ass North Face coat and I put that motherfucker in my pocket. Hey, Foxy. How are you, honey? How are you? We are talking about a myriad of things. Crazy children, cars cutting off, um, parents teaching their kids how to be haters, practical cars, and that's it. Just regular folk shit. Just regular folk shit. But yeah, um, I when I walk in my house, like right now, if I was out of cigarettes and I'm not sleepy, okay, and I'm not sleepy right now, and I wanted to go get some cigarettes, and I had to walk to my car, I would have that motherfucker in my right hand. I am right-handed. And I would walk to my car with that motherfucker smooth the fuck out. Foxy, no. Girl, no. Not we were just talking about how kids these motherfuckers be carjacking people and just, bad, bad. And Black Diamond talking about she just keep her shit between her. I'm not keeping it between my legs. Cause first of all, you know how Glocks are, Black Diamond. I'm not nah, nah. Those motherfuckers just a little bit that trigger too sensitive. It don't take a lot on that Glock. That pullback, you don't have to pull back on that motherfucker like that. So I just wouldn't keep my shit between my legs. Hell, I'd be done shot some off and be mad at myself. You know. Mm-mm. But one of my girlfriends, she has like a holster thing and it goes around her waist and the gun like goes right in front and like you could wear like a dress, a skirt or a shirt and a motherfucker would not know you have it on you. The Lady Smith and Wesson. I've heard about the Lady Smith and Wesson. I do like Smith and Wessons. Um, the Glock was a gift. Um, but it was also really honest to God not to really be carried outside. I need to get something smaller to carry outside because depending on what I have on in the winter, you can tell I'm heavy. And when I say heavy, heavy means like you have on like your North Face coat or whatever jacket. And if your pockets are deep enough and you have a firearm in there, you carry heavy on one side, so you could tell because the coat kind of got a little weight to one side. Now, what I carry, I have a Glock. It's a 45. And that motherfucker is big. And I need to get me something smaller, like maybe a 32, something smaller because I need something smaller. The 38 revolver, 5 rounds. Oh, a 38. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Black Diamond, I'm very impartial to revolvers. I don't like revolvers. I've never even shot a revolver. I don't I just don't know. It to me it's like a cowboy gun. You know what I mean? I'm just so used to, a clip, you know. I don't know. But I do need to get a smaller, a smaller firearm. And I will now that Miss Maddie is gone to school and I can put my money in other places because, like I said, everything has been for Maddie from that prom send off to that graduation party, college tuition, books, all the shit she needed for her room. I but now I can do something for myself. I have a cute. Oh, are you serious, Gina? You got to send me a picture of her. I have to see this. Now, I seen a gun that was Tiffany box blue, and one of my followers actually sent me the name of the company and everything. But then here come Maddie, gotta get this motherfucker out to college. So I couldn't buy it. But I think it was like $500, which isn't bad at all. At all, at all, at all. You know, I need something smaller. I'll take that motherfucker into the nail shop. Yeah, girl, send me a picture. DM me. And I'm gonna DM you this picture, this one that I want. And I wanna say Ruger makes it. I like Ruger. I like Ruger. Um, but the Glock was a gift. And I'm not really I love Smith and Wessons. But that motherfucking Glock, boy, that trigger on that fucking Glock. First time story, a short, mind you. So I first got this Glock, and the husband took me to the firing range, and I was not holding this motherfucker correctly, and the slide pinched the fuck out of my hand, and I was just like, I'm done. And he was like, "Nah, you got to do this cause that motherfucker, that Glock pinch." And the thing also I don't like about Glocks, but now I know, I didn't know then. With Glocks, they have the tendency to jam. So you gotta take out the clip, clear the chamber, get the live round out, and put the live round back in the clip, rechain, put the clip back in, then rechamber, the bullet. So uh, you got a Ruger. Oh, are you okay? Oh, my gun ladies. Look at y'all. Okay. We all out here like Cagney and Lacey and shit. Look at us. Hey. But you know what? As time goes on and I establish my channel more, I would like to do something like a girls' weekend. Motherfuckers come to Chicago. We do a brunch and we do breakfast. Well, brunch and go to a firing range, go get some pedicures, something like that. That way, you all can not just shoot what you have. We can shoot we can shoot off a few things. We can shoot off what the what the fuck is that? What is the name of that fucking oh, you can shoot off the AR. We can shoot off um really that's really the long guns. We can do that AR. That motherfucker's nice. That motherfucker is really, really nice. I just can't believe I'm a gun enthusiast. But a bitch be scared in Chicago. Yeah, yeah, I'd be scared. Oh, but could you imagine if you could just walk around with your AR? Oh, that would be so nice. So nice. Oh, because guess what? These motherfucking kids out here with ARs and all sorts of like military grade ass weapons. I'd be like, God damn, where do you all get this shit from? Cause I know we gotta go to a fucking gun store and shit like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I think that would be so cute. You know, brunch and shooting and pedicures and just walking around in a big ass group of women. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with us. Okay. Oh, before we do, you know what? I gotta work on so many things. Maddie has had my whole past few months preoccupied. She and I would not have made it through these prom send offs and trunk parties and shit like that. When I tell you, oh, excuse me, when I tell you that Princess is a fucking godsend, she kept my mental a lot better because I could not have done any of that shit by myself. True, true godsend. Now, what'd you say, Foxy? Are you serious? See, wait a minute. You brought one as soon as you turned 18? You bought you a bang bang when you turned 18 because you must not live up north because baby, here you got to be fucking 21. You got to apply for a FOID card. FOID card just get you a firearm and you can only have it in your house. If you want that motherfucker in your car, then you got to or carrying on your person, then you got to do a concealed carry, which means you got to take a class and shit like that. It For Chicago to have some of the most stringent gun laws in the United States is guns all over this motherfucker. I promise you, it's guns all over Chicago. It's crazy. It is crazy. You know, I never thought I would be a gun enthusiast, but I am. I am. I really am. And guess what? I love even more women who like their firearms. It's not just the men. It's not just the boys anymore. Us ladies can have them too. Southwest laws is different. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Southwest. Yeah. My son Asa was telling me that like 18, you can literally 18, I think it's 18. You can down south, you can go get a gun without your motherfucking parents. They wouldn't dream of that they wouldn't dream of that in Chicago. They were like, shame on you. But then you still got 12-year-olds out here doing carjackings and they have guns. Word on the street is it's easier to get a gun in Chicago than it is a whole bunch of things. And that's scary. very, very scary. But all my ladies with firearms, pack them. If you got a picture, send it. I love a good firearm. I love a good firearm. The movie, the movie, The Great Red Case. I almost pissed myself. So I'm gonna check that movie out. I am gonna check that movie out. I will. I will. Okay, what you mean? What about 12? What's 12? I need to know, Tulsa. What's 12, baby? He did it without you. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. I mean, if he feel like he need it and he's responsible and you cool with it, go for it. Okay. Yes, 12 years old. Yes, 12 years old. For instance, and you all might have to be able to, you all might have to look this up. I want to say back around the beginning of summer, late spring, this woman got carjacked. One of the carjackers was 11 years old. I bullshit you not. 11. 11. That's two. Two ones. 11. 11 fucking years old. Oh, wow. Wow, Foxy. I mean, to me, being a gun owner is a responsibility. And, you know, the thing about, I think, young people with firearms, eh, it's the mental wherewithal for me. You know, um, my kids growing up, there's always, married to a cop. So there's always been guns. And I remember hearing one of their friends like, hey, let us see your dad's guns. And they were like, no. But we taught our children firearm safety and they respected the gun and they never showed their friends because that's how accidents happen. Shit, a kid just got shot about a week ago on some accidental shooting shit because a motherfucker had a gun in the house and the kids was showing it or playing with it and one of the kids got killed. There's been siblings who done accidentally shot other siblings. You have to teach your children gun safety. The same way you teach them how to wash dishes, the same way you teach them how to wipe their ass. If you have a firearm in your house, make sure it's secure, but also teach them gun safety. I've seen some on Facebook. It was a little girl. She had to have been about 8. Anytime she can load a clip and get locked and loaded, she chambering around. Her parents told her. She knows that a gun can be a finality. It can end you. People be like, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Yeah, that's true. Because without the person touching the gun, then the other person won't be dead. Gun safety. And people who don't look like us, who are melanatally challenged, they show their kids that shit. Amongst people, they have the lowest rate of um, accidental friendly fire type of shootings amongst children because they show their kids. And I actually agree with that. I really do. I agree with that because guns ain't to be played with. That's right. Bad accident from a gun. What? Girl, you could tell me off of here. Oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah, I just, I'm kind of morbid. So I done looked up shit like what do gunshot wounds look like and stuff like that. And, that one little hole be little going in. And then it's a big ass hole. No, I'm not on that shit. Mm-mm. No, no. People need to teach their children correct gun safety, and because kids are so fascinated with guns. I grew up with my grandparents, and my grandfather always had a gun, never touched it. He showed me everything about guns, and I just never fucked with them, you know, because I knew that they could kill you. Didn't show my friends or none of that shit. You show your kids and you let your kids know, you know, oh my God, Foxy, I'm so sorry, baby. Damn. Yeah, you hear about that shit like here in Chicago, like little kids getting shot by another little kid in the home. You very, very seldom hear about that happening with white people. Seriously, you don't hear about it. It's more prevalent as far as I'm concerned in the black community because black folks always so hush hush and they don't want to share. These white folks will tell their kids, look, Jeff, let me show you something. And they'll show their kid and the child knows gun safety and everything else. And then boom, all of a sudden, somebody come in their house and that kid be done popped you because they know what the fuck they doing. We got to do better. Just to see it because smell will never go away. Now, I do know just from going to the range quite a bit that gunpowder smell, it permeates. It be in the air. Back on the 4th of July, and it was really weird. My living room window, I have one window in the living room and it was open and I got up early in the morning to go to the bathroom. And I walked out my room because I keep my door closed because I have my air on. And when I walked out my room, I'm like, what am I smelling? And then it dawned on me. It was nothing but gunpowder because it was the 4th of July. And it was so strong you could smell it in the house. That gunpowder smell it lingers, but it's something I don't want to smell, but I want to be able to have my shit for protection of myself or whoever's with me, or, if I'm with my girlfriends. But I'm not going to sit here and lie. And I'm seeing a lot of my lady family members on here. Y'all carriers, y'all carry those things. So that's a good thing. I think that's a great thing that women are more into, protecting themselves. It's good to have a man protect you, but baby, don't nobody gonna protect you like you gonna protect you. You said wear a mask. I don't wear a mask when I go to the range. Uh-uh. I don't. I wear my plugs. I bought me some earplugs, because they want you to wear plugs. It's like mandatory. But we go and we'll buy like maybe four boxes, and we'll sit there and we'll shoot everything simply because if you have a gun, you have to shoot it, not at people, but you have to take it out of drawers and lock boxes, and you have to shoot them, because if you don't shoot them, you can get a misfire. Now, what I do know how to do is I know how to take those motherfuckers apart, clean them and oil them and put those motherfuckers back together. I've been taught well, but you have to, you know, you don't shoot your weapon they get lint in them and stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta, you know, you gotta take care of your firearm to keep from smelling the gunpowder. I know, okay, Black Diamond. I don't I didn't like smelling the gunpowder in my house from the 4th of July, but when I go to the range and I can smell the gunpowder, it kind of turns me on. Just being honest. Okay. Kind of like that. Yeah, I do. It's kind of sexy. I'm a sick bitch. Sorry. Kind of sick. But yeah, I do like going to the range. I do. It's always a hoot. But maybe I'm gonna try to plan. I gotta plan something, and I know that everybody's not gonna be able to come. But a weekend of going to the range and just good lady shit. You keep your gun. Well, I know you were in the military, so you know how to take all that shit apart and put it back together. That was a part of you all's training. So yeah, and that's very sexy. So yeah, I think all women should get into it. You know, like I see these documentaries and stuff with these young kids in them, and these young motherfuckers, they know how to load and cock a gun, but they don't know the maintenance of a gun. People don't know that you gotta oil your gun. People just see these movies and just think these guns just be like self-cleansing. No, you have to, they get lint in them, fibers from your clothes or your purse or wherever you store it. And you have to clean that motherfucker. They have whole gun cleaning kits, and the gun cleaning kits have lead in them. That's why when my kids were little, I would do it in the basement. I would sit on the basement floor and do it because there's lead in the kit, and your kid could get sick. Well, nobody had time for their baby having lead poisoning, because my son did have lead poisoning, but it wasn't from that. So it's from Thomas the Tank Engine toy. I'm like, what? Yes. But Black Diamond is our soldier of fortune in this motherfucker. Black Diamond was in the military. I love military. Anybody's been in the military, anyone that served this country, whew, especially black people. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a sacrifice that my bum ass probably could not do. I remember my grandfather was like, "You're not doing anything," and da 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 da. You need to go to the military. And I took the ASVAB test, and I flunked it because I just couldn't imagine like somebody screaming and yelling at me in my face like that, like, and make you wake up early in the fucking morning and you running and all this other shit. I don't even have it in me. My son thinks it's not Clint Eastwood, girl. I remember being a child and watching like Dirty Harry, and that motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck caliber gun that motherfucker was, but that fucking barrel. And Clint used to blow motherfuckers the fuck away. He had a big gun in every movie he was in. He had a big ass gun, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Any spaghetti western that Clint Eastwood was in, that nigga had a big ass gun. But yeah, I don't even know what type of gun that was. I know that motherfucker wasn't a 45, but that was a revolver too. He didn't have no automatic. Clint had a big ass revolver. The bullets was probably this long. Oh my God. I don't even know what type of bullets those. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know anything about revolvers. That's why Black Diamond was talking about revolvers. I'm just like, I don't know about those. Just imagine 12 and 14-year old. Mm-mm-mm. 12 to 4, 12 to 14 sisters just out here packing. Maybe we should start us a gun club, y'all, and call it something real spicy and jazzy, like sisters or something. I don't know. But I think Eagle 22. You think so? Those fucking Desert Eagles are big, but that's automatic. We trying to figure out what gun Clint Eastwood had, because that motherfucker had a big ass, long ass gun, and he would get you every time. Yeah, black women with guns have a black gun chick weekend. Hell, we can go to places like there are places that you can go where you could just spend the whole weekend just shooting guns off. And I think that would be fun. And, women who are just new to the, firearm world could, learn more gun safety and things like that. I think that would be really, really cool. I think that would be awesome. Hell, men be having that shit. They go places and they have dudes weekends and I'm not going hunting though. I'm just letting y'all know, don't nobody DM me about, hey, let's do a hunting trip. I'm not shooting no animals. Y'all know I love animals and shit like that. I'm not shooting Bambi, but I will eat a venison burger. Just put just putting that out there. But yeah, we gotta think of things to do as black women that are fun, you know, release energy for us. Black women, I think we have a 45 or a 35, it is a 357 Magnum. Okay, I know it's not a 45. I really think it's a 357 Magnum. Thank you, Black Diamond. Black Diamond is our resident firearms advisor over here. It said my grandmother had a nickel plated 45. Ooh, and a 22 with a pearl handle. But you know what? That gun, that pearl handle that your grandmother had, baby, that was real pearl. That was in that's when women used to just carry little dainty purses with it. Oh man. And would burn your ass down with that motherfucker. Yes, women are strong together. We just have to figure out a way to be better to one another. We're kind of shitty. We're kind of shitty. Yeah, we're kind of shitty. I've been shitty. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm just the best black woman ever. No, I've been shitty. I've been shitty. But it's not what you do, it's how you bounce back after you done did it. You know? That's what it is. Only thing. Gemstones and crystals. I don't okay, Black Diamond, see you talking some shit I don't even know. I know what a pearl handle gun looks like, but I don't know what gemstones. The only gemstone I know is the motherfucker from the Avengers, that nigga who had all the, I don't know nothing about none of that. You're gonna have to educate me on that. But I do think that I see women all see this the bullshit I'm talking about. Y'all just heard that. That shit made me jump. A pistol. Wait, hold up. I'm missing something. Wait a minute. Yes. My passion. Okay, can somebody tell me about this gemstone and crystal? Are you all still talking about guns? Because I need to know. Because I ain't seen no gemstone and crystal guns. But if y'all know where a bitch can find one, please let me know. But I don't need to be cute with no gun. I'm coming outside to protect myself. That's it. Protection. See, that just made me mad. That's that old person in me. Why you firing up your engine like that on your motherfucking bike at 2:40 in the morning? See, that just made me mad. Ugh. And I love motorcycles. Do not get me wrong, but I just feel like this is too residential. over here. And then all over there is hospitals. It's sick people. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Ugh. That's just some bald head hoe shit. It's probably like a Harley or a hoe because it sounds like a really big motorcycle. I love motorcycles. I ain't been on in one in years. Packing and protecting. I know that's right. That might be a good thing, a good name. Packing and protecting. Packing and protecting. Sisters packing and protecting. Hold on, y'all. Gotta go throw this away. Okay. Buying those sensor lights was the best thing I could have purchased. Ooh, ouch. Fuck. Ah, hold on, ladies. Gotta go to the bathroom. Ooh-wee. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you so much for waiting. Oh man. Oh, I feel so much better. You had like that. Wait a minute. What's digging? I'm lost. What? That is really cool. Jessica. What? Wow. That's awesome. And I just seen some the other day on the National Geographic channel. This guy was he looked for crystals and stuff, and he found a fucking crystal. It was just it was like it just looked like dirt, and he took it and he like ding ding ding, and it just was sparkling. He cleaned it in like a river and all sorts of shit. It was really very interesting. Oh, it's so good to know people have different hobbies, man. That's awesome. I would never think to do anything like that. Maybe because first, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know where you go look for rocks and minerals and stuff like that. I would be scared. I'm not gonna lie because I like bears. You know, I, I don't know what you have to do. That's just me. I think that's very interesting. I wouldn't know a good stone or crystal or anything. I'd be done through some expensive way because I don't know anything about that. I have a lot. What? You can't use power tools, hand only. Wow. Thank you. And that, you know what? I've been okay. I've been okay. Maddie was just home. You weren't here earlier. Maddie was just home Friday, Saturday, and I took her back Sunday. So it's a work in progress. It really is. It's a work in progress. But I mean, you scared of bugs? Me too. Um, I have no choice but to be okay. But you were there, and you did see that I did have a complete emotional breakdown because my baby girl went to school, but she's a young black lady and trying to get her out here in this world, and she needs that education. You know, I wish one of my biggest regrets is that I did not prioritize shit and I did not do school like I should have. But hey, the universe ain't set up that way for everybody. I'm a prospector. What? That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Mm, mm, mm. That takes a different level of something for me, Black Diamond, because like Foxy said, I'm scared of bugs, you know, and you out there fucking around with the ground and touching shit and some big ass prehistoric bug be done popped up on me and I'd be done passed the fuck out. Mm-mm. No, no. I gotta get this side up. Anything that like deals with like I'm not going camping. I don't do camping. I don't do hiking. Nothing where there's a potential for a bug. Some of my girlfriends, they had like this little girlfriends weekend, and these bitches went and bought tents. And they were like, "Hey, you want to go with us?" I'm like, "Go where y'all going?" And they went to like Michigan to the woods or the forest. I don't know the difference between either one of those motherfuckers. And I couldn't believe they invited me. I was like, "Why the fuck are you all inviting me to go camping?" Hey, Glow. Hey, Glow. Yeah, these motherfuckers invited me camping. I was like, and they had the worst fucking trip. This is why I'm happy I didn't go. First of all, I got kicked out of Girl Scouts. True story. My birthstone is a garnet. I'm January. I'm good, girl. Got my baby out of here to college and I just miss her. But other than that, I'm fine. Shit. I'm fine. I'm going to tell y'all the quick story about how I got kicked out the Girl Scouts. So I was in the Girl Scouts here in Chicago. And we had to do our little camping weekend thing where you can earn your badges that go on your sash. And you know, you got the little Girl Scout handbook that tells you how to, set fires and you got to do this and that. And I tried on my own, like taking two sticks and rubbing those motherfuckers. And they didn't give you no flints or nothing like that. And I tried. I tried to start a fire with rubbing two sticks and just at the crib. You know what I mean? You at home, you try outside. The shit didn't work. So when we had to go do the camping trip and, you know, one of the things to earn the badges was you had to start your own fire. I took one of my mother's lighters with me. I did. I took one of my mother's lighters and we were in groups
of threes, three girls to each group, and we had to like try to get like some kindling together, like dry leaves and shit, and start this fire. My fire got started real quick because I went in my pocket and lit that motherfucker with a lighter. This is where haters come in, okay? Which is what we were talking about a little bit ago. The fucking camp counselor, she was probably in her late 20s, early 30s. This is pre-cell phone, but they had a fucking payphone at the fucking campsite. This bitch, she over at the fucking payphone, probably talking to her nigga. She ain't paying no attention to us. None whatsoever. I'm just gonna call this bitch name out. Cause number one, me and her are not friends on Facebook, Instagram, and she does not follow me on my YouTube page. This bitch name was Patrice. She seen me light the fire with the lighter. Okay? And she was like, oh, you lit it with, you supposed to rub the sticks together. Bitch, I ain't got time to rub no two motherfucking sticks together. I'm gonna tell, unless you light my fire for me too. I'm like, put one of your sticks over here in our fire. Light your shit and go light your the stick and go light your shit. She lit her stick. Someone seen her light her fire off of my fire. So now everyone's little fires are lit. The bitch come back and she was like, "Oh wow, everyone's fire's lit." She didn't say shit else. That was a badge secured. That was a badge. Everyone was like, yeah, we got our fire badge. Everyone looking at each other. Do you know one motherfucking greasy ass bitch? When we are all in our little tent sleeping, do you know this bitch went to the scout leader lady and told her that I lit my fire and everyone lit their fire off of mine? Yeah. So the next morning, the bitch told overnight while everyone was sleeping. See, that's that whole ass shit. She waits till all the other Girl Scouts, we all sleep, and then you tiptoe to the scout leader and wait, hey, what bitch, what were you feeling bad? You were gonna get your badge. But she just had a lot of moral integrity. I mean, I felt like I did too. I just wasn't gonna sit there and rub no sticks because it didn't work. It didn't work before I went. It wasn't gonna work there. That's why I took one of my mama's lighters. My mother was a smoker. So I took a lighter and I lit everyone's shit. It wasn't like I was being a bitch, like, nah, I ain't light nobody's shit. Fuck that. Get you some fire, bitch, and move around. Help everybody else out. The badge was secure for our whole fucking troop to set the fire. The camp leader, like I said, our scout leader, that bitch was on a payphone arguing with her nigga. Now that you look back at it in retrospect, you know she was arguing with a guy because you see her off in the distance and all you seen was her holding the phone and her hair moving. I'm grown now. She was having some relationship issues. This bitch told on me, told on everybody. Next morning, we get up and the camp counselor, and I want to say that bitch name may have been Kim. She goes, everyone come out, everyone get in a circle. We need to talk about some things. It was right at that very moment, something in my gut told me this bitch tripped. This a snitch ass bitch. I felt it. You could feel the energy change. It was too early in the morning for the energy to even be like that in the first motherfucking place. So we all go, everyone's sitting down, and what we were sitting on were like pieces of wood that looked like little stoops, like little stoops that you could sit on. She in the middle, and she was basically what she was saying was something came to her attention that someone cheated in lighting the fire, and she was like, basically, no one was going to get their badge if the person who didn't initiate lighting the fire didn't fess up and say that they lit the fire through a lighter. Me being the type of motherfucker I am, even when I was that young, I think I was about in seventh grade, I was like, I did it. Because everyone else got their badge. I wasn't able to get my badge. But that ain't what got me kicked out of the Girl Scouts. I told her I lit I lit my fire with a cigarette lighter. And everyone just lit the fire off of my fire. She's like, okay, well, you don't get a badge. I'm just like, I really wasn't that upset. I was more upset because that bitch snitched on me. I'm like, okay. It wasn't like a Girl Scout badge for lighting a fire was going to like be the end all to be all to my life. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And she was like, I was more worried the fact that that bitch was like, and I'm gonna tell your mama when we get back to Chicago. I was like, you raggedy fucking cunt. I didn't say it out loud. I thought it in my head. I'm like, okay. I was nervous. So we got there Friday. I lit everybody's fire on Saturday. Sunday we were leaving. So I just knew that once we got back to Chicago, my ass was gonna be toast. All on the bus ride home. First of all, I'm nervous. I had bubble gut because I'm like, my mama is getting ready to spaz the fuck out on me. But then I'm also burning a hole in the back of this snitch ass bitch's head because I'm like, she didn't even have to tell. She just had like some sort of moral epiphany and she decided to go wake this woman up. I don't know if the bitch was sleeping or not, and tell her in the middle of the night that everyone lit a fire off of um off of my fire because I brought a lighter. That bitch told my mama. My mama was there to pick me. I was like, oh, Roxanne, how was your weekend? And she was like, no. That's what the cancer. She's like, well, Miss Roxanne decided she wanted to bring a lighter and light everyone's thing, and everyone else is getting a badge. Roxanne isn't going to receive her little fire badge. And my mother was like, oh my God, why would you do that? And I was just like, I don't know, you know. So we got we got in the car to go home, and I'm just thinking my mom's going to just scream on me like, why in the fuck would I'm thinking that she's really getting ready to let me have it. My mother was like, so you want to go to Baskin Robbins? And I was just like, and she took me to Baskin Robbins. She was like, well, why would you do that? And I just kept it real. I was like, I tried to rub two sticks together at home before we even left. I couldn't start a fire at here in Chicago. What was I supposed to start a fire in the motherfucking woods? And she was just like, okay. She didn't even trip, but I was still mad because that bitch told on us, and I didn't know who told on us at first, but we all went to the same school, St. Philip Nerac. That's the name of the school. She told someone that she tricked on us, and the bitch told me Monday morning at school. I was just like, all right. I didn't do nothing the whole week. Waited till we got back to Girl Scout because we went to Girl Scouts every Saturday. Boy, I fucking sucker punched that bitch in the side of her face in the bathroom. I shouldn't have did it. I was wrong. Roxanne was wrong, boy. But I was just like, why'd you tell on her? We had a good thing, baby. We had a good thing. No harm, no foul. Like, are we really gonna be in a position where we need to start fires without lighters? Probably not. Oh man, I hit that bitch so hard, and we were in the bathroom, we were rumbling. It's like some old school 50 shit. We was in that bathroom trying to tear each other's ass up. The scout leader bitch came in, broke the fight up, and she told me, "You are no longer welcome at Girl Scouts." And that is how I got put out of Girl Scouts. And I'm gonna tell you something. My sister Caroline was a brownie at that time, and she didn't get kicked out. But you know what my sister did? She was like, "I'm leaving too." And we both walked out and we walked home together. And I got home and told my mama, "Hey, bitch got put out of Girl Scouts." She was like, "What?" She was like, "Wow, over that fire stuff." I was like, "Nah, I fucking hit this girl in the bathroom who told on me." My mother was like, "Roxanne, Roxanne." And my sister Caroline, dead ass serious, she goes, "I quit too." My mother was like, "Hey." And that was the end of my Girl Scout career. Now you know. Now you know. I got kicked out of Girl Scouts. That's so crazy. Most girls just quit Girl Scouts. I got kicked out. But I didn't get kicked out for the fire. I just didn't get a badge. I got kicked out because I had to hit that bitch inside her motherfucking face because she told on me. I just don't like a snitch ass bitch. Don't tell on me. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Yes, little sneaky ass, snake ass bitch. Bald head bitch. I couldn't believe she told on me. Good night, Foxy. Good night, baby. You have a good later on today. Love you. And God bless you. Get you some rest. Hold on. Let me blow your kisses. Good night, sweetie. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, but my dumb ass, I just couldn't believe that shit. Like, who does that? Like, who does? If someone lit my fire, I wouldn't have been like, I'd been like, I rub my sticks together. I wouldn't have said shit. I would have never. And the woman didn't even give a fuck because everyone's fire was lit. This bitch called a fucking conscious at probably because we went and started getting our tents about 7, 8 o'clock. So this bitch probably called a conscious about 10, 11 o'clock. And that bitch was probably at the payphone talking to her boyfriend and, "Can I tell you something?" Mm, mm, mm. But word is on the street, she ain't even doing shit. I mean, her life ain't spectacular. And you know why her life isn't spectacular? Because the bitch don't know how to shut the fuck up. I'm telling you, you got to be able to keep some secrets for to have something spectacular. She's a fucking snitch. The bitch is a snitch. And she still live in Chicago. But she told on us. But I fell on the sword because I did light everyone. I lit my fire to help everyone else out. So to make sure they got their badges, I just fessed up to it. And you know why I fessed up to it? It's not like it was no top secret shit. Okay, I just brought a lighter. Bitch, fuck you. But she did it. She did it. And I was kicked out for the fight, not the fire, the fight. But I would have never told on nobody. Never. And she did it so sneakily. I hate a sneaky, tattletale ass bitch. She waited till everybody was in their tent and she probably told her tent mates that she was gonna go use the bathroom or something and went and snitched on us. Well, snitched on everybody, but in particular me. And I don't think that bitch liked me in the first place. That's what made it so easy for that bitch to go in there and tell. If she had lit my fire, I wouldn't have said nothing. But all motherfuckers ain't built the same. Just saying. I see a lot of shit and I just be like, I see shit with some of my friends, just acquaintances. It ain't my place. And it wasn't her place to tell. And it wasn't like I could understand if the scout leader lady had said, "Hey, this is a little fishy. Everyone's fire is lit," and then held everyone to the fire. And then, something like that. This bitch went under the cover of darkness and tricked on y'all Roxanne. Ugh. I hope I run into that bitch. I promise you, I'm not gonna hit her or nothing. I'm just gonna give it just a look. Like, hey girl, how you doing? Mm. All right. Yeah, you seem like you're doing okay. Telling on people about lighting fires still. Just that little bit of shade. Yeah, dirty ass bitch. Yeah, it was very messed up because I just couldn't believe she did that. And I had a decent, everyone slept good. And when you a kid and there's some trouble afoot and you getting that little talking to, you kind of get the little butterflies in your stomach. And those butterflies just told me that bitch tricked. And you can't trust her. And you know what? She was a little quiet ass bitch. You can't really trust, you can't even trust a loud ass bitch either. But she was overly quiet. The bitch moved her eyes too much. She was looking. She should have been an FBI agent or worked for the fucking CIA. You snitch ass bitch. Okay, I'm not gonna get mad. Read my message at the top. Okay, where is it, Diamond? Hold on. Hold on. Oh wow. Well, if you find any garnets out there, girl, let me know. Let me know, cause I will purchase it. Cause I mean, garnets aren't really expensive, but it's my birthstone, and I'm just like, I don't know, just what you was just, finding minerals and things of that nature. I remember when I was a kid, and in one of those cereal boxes, they had people's birthstones. And I knew my birthstone was cheap because they just kept having it over and over again. And then I guess like one of those months was like April or something. They had like one tiny ass diamond in a cereal box somewhere in the world, and I didn't get it. No, I'm a Capricorn. I am a Capricorn. I'm not an Aquarius. I have two Aquarius kids. I'm a Capricorn. True to life. Ignorant mother. I'm a Capricorn. My kids, I have two Aquarius, one Pisces, a Taurus, Pisces, a Taurus, a Scorpio, um, a Libra, and a Cancer. Those are my children's signs. But I myself am a Capricorn. Read both messages. Okay, hold on. I gotta scroll back up. Gotta scroll. What? Shut up. Oh wow. Damn, Black Diamond, baby, you ain't even got to. But what? It's a garnet? Girl, I don't even care what it is. Send me a picture of it. You ain't gotta send it to me, sweetie. You don't gotta do that. Wow. Black Diamond of Pisces. Boy, I got a Pisces son. I don't know about Pisces. My grandmother was a Pisces. My grandmother Lois was a Pisces. Salt of the earth woman. Um, as far as I'm concerned, she walked on water. Yeah. Pisces, I get along with Pisces women. The sign I can't deal with, Aries. Aries men. Aries, and I think my sign for women, it's really not a sign that I can't deal with women because I love my fellow woman. You know what I mean? Good morning, Carol. I'm just up, not sleepy. Um, I can get along with a lot of women signs, but like men Aries, I think they are fucking just shit balls. Um, Men Geminis are crazy, you know. Oh wow. Mine's a Garnet also. But I'm Aquarius. I have to look up how that happens. Because I thought like you're a Capricorn. Okay. No, you're Aries, but you're Aries. I gotta see how that happens. Cause I just thought like Capricorns were garnets and so on and so forth. I have to look that up. But our little stone girl, our little stone so cheap. Our stone is like a knockoff ruby or something, you know. But I mean, ugh, just appalling. But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, hell, they could at least gave Capricorns like fucking emerald or like aquamarine or some shit. Garnet. People use garnets in fake jewelry and say they rubies. Ugh, fuck me, man. The 23rd of January, you are definitely an Aquarius. Aquarius women are easy to get along with. My two Aquarius sons drive me batty, batty, batty. They're a different type of sign, completely different. But I, I'm what you call a true Capricorn. And when I say a true Capricorn, I am born of, I'm the child of two Capricorns, born in the same week. Me, my mother, and my father were all born in the same week, just different years. So I'm a Capricorn in the worst way. Okay. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn in the worst way. You know, because some people's mama be one sign, daddy be the other. Not my black ass. My mama and daddy are both Capricorns, and we were all three of us were born 156. So it's just like I got some really tweaky ass weird ways. Hold on, let me check on my son. Okay, his cat is in the bed with him. Yeah. I mean, I get along with most sons, but it's just something about fucking Aries, Aries men. I can even deal with Aries women, but it's just something about Aries men that just does something to me that just irritates. It irritates me. But Gemini men, I don't like I don't like any sign that's too controlling. And people be like, "Oh, you're kind of controlling." And I just like eat a dick. I'm not. I'm a very easygoing person. But yeah. Oh, I don't like Aries. Man. At fucking all. It's just weird. And they liars. I don't like no lying ass, Aries ass men. What? Girl, you know those little kiosks and stuff like that? A lot of they shit is not real. And I don't see them arresting any of these people, but you can't misrepresent your stones. Don't be telling these people shit is diamonds and that shit isn't. There's this young black man who they showed him. Hold on. Hey, they showed him in Las Vegas, and he was um, going around in Las Vegas, and he was testing people's diamonds. You know, because people are like, "Yeah, I spent such and such for this chain, and I spent such and such for this." So he was testing their jewelry, you know, with a diamond meter, and there were some upset people. But this is the same guy. He actually started off. Um, I guess he went live and he was at school. He was in high school and he went from teacher to teacher. And he was like, let me test your rings. and and some of these teachers who have been married for years and years, um, they were thinking that their wedding rings were actual diamonds and they weren't. And these women were like calling their husbands on the phone, like, I thought you said this ring was real. I thought you said this. And it was really funny. But now he has his own I don't know if he has a YouTube channel, but I know he's on Instagram and he literally goes around in places where, you know, it's a lot of people walking around and he tests their jewelry. And some of these people just be like, it's either it says real or it says glass. And those people are just those people be beside themselves. Oh my God. So what you say? Can't buy, endure. What? Are you shut up. Girl, don't talk about that on here. Don't talk about that on here. Because that's some business shit. Don't talk about that on here. Wow. That's interesting. Wow. Black Diamond, you kind of interesting, baby. That just kind of blew my mind. Wow. And you know, I gave my daughter Amanda my Pandora bracelet um for her 26th birthday. So yeah, I gave her my Pandora bracelet. And I'm just gonna start filling it with charms, buying her a charm here and there. Um I only had like 4 charms on it and I really didn't wear it, you know. I just really got caught up in David Yerman, you know, so I just gave it to her. So I'm just gonna buy her a little. I kept one of the charms because one of the charms I might go buy another bracelet, but that particular charm that I kept was a star and it's 14 karat gold and the rest of the bracelet was silver. So I'm gonna just start buying her little charms to go on it. I wanted to get Maddie one, but Maddie's wrist is so small. I don't know how this is gonna work out. But that is very, very, very interesting. Black diamond. Wow. And you know, some of those fucking Pandora charms are expensive. I seen a Pandora charm. It was like little bitty ass motherfucker. It was like $400, but it did have a lot of diamonds in them. But I don't want to ask you nothing on here because I don't know if the diamonds are real or not. But they have to be. I just can't see Pandora not pricing something like that and the diamonds aren't real. That's just me. But that's very interesting, Black Diamond. I can't believe that. That's wild. That's wild shit. But interesting. I love anyone that has anything interesting going on in their life. Like when words like conflict of interest comes in, I like that. Study jails and crystals. Oh, Black Diamond, you better stop playing with me. So you know all about the De Beers and all that shit. You know, I really like jewelry, but I'm one of those people. Hey, username, what's up, baby? Well, good night, my love. I will wrap on you tomorrow. Well, later on today. I really like jewelry, and my thing with jewelry is I buy something and I usually stick to that particular jeweler. Like I'm really into David Yurman. I really love David Yurman bracelets. So I buy them. Um I just like a good bracelet. I don't need um I don't need like my earrings. I don't need nothing overly crazy on no ears, but my wrist, I like my wrist to be really nice. I like my wrist to be nice. And I do prefer for, purchasing diamonds. I like Tiffany's. I'm not gonna lie to you. I I know that when I go there, I'm gonna get exactly what I pay for. But other than that, you know, I don't know that much about certain stones. I know the whole color clarity. What is it? It's color clarity and weight. One of my friends, this bitch knows diamonds so good. This bitch got one of those, what do you call those little things? Like called a lance that you could put in your eye, and she can look at diamonds and all sorts of shit. She could just look at them and know. I'd be like, she's something else. But that's very fascinating, and I don't have an eye for that. Hardly no blacks are gemologists, nor gemology or gemologist. Nah, I think hey, I know you're right because I'm not a gemologist. I just like certain gems, but I think that's very fascinating. I think that's wonderful that a black woman is doing that. I really do. Like, you become a new hero to me because that's very interesting to me. You know, minerals and how these diamonds come to be and all this other stuff. And just, I don't know a lot about stones and shit, but I know like about rhodium and um, what do you call that one? Titanium. I remember the first time I ever seen titanium. My father had a store here in Chicago, and he had the store like, if the store was still around, it would probably be 60 some years old. And he bought some earrings from a company, and the earrings were titanium, and they were so lightweight. I had never heard of titanium. And then I also didn't know that titanium is actually on the periodic table. Um, you know, metals, gems, that shit that interests me, but I don't have the eye for it unless it's already cut and buffed. Just be honest. De Beers is a company that purchased the diamond mines. Oh yeah, I know about De Beers. Very, and the family's still around, you know. And I don't know who I was talking to the other day, but we were talking about like, she was like, "Oh, I don't like such and such because they have blood diamonds." I'm like, "Hey, damn near all diamonds are blood diamonds." Okay, let's just be honest, because you don't see us over there working in mines and getting diamonds and stuff like that. Some have to be careful because some diamonds are lab created. Funny you said that. Now, as you all see, Miss Black Diamond has said some diamonds are lab created. I went to a store in the Water Tower here in Chicago, and I was walking past the window, and I seen this beautiful ring, and I'm like, ah, I'm up against the window, like, oh, this is beautiful. I go in, and I was like, yeah, I want to see that one. That motherfucker was not even a diamond. It was something called moissanite. It looked like a diamond. That motherfucker sparkled like a diamond, but it was not a diamond. It was called moissanite. It was like a single solitaire emerald cut, and they literally wanted $3,000 for it, and it wasn't a diamond. My cigarette just went out. Wasn't a diamond. $3,000. I was just like, the fuck? I'm not spending $3,000 on a non-diamond. Not, it's going on my hand. Now I'll throw some cubic zirconians in my ear in a minute. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. But on my finger, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Some things I draw the line at. No. And I was like, why is this $3,000? And the lady was like, well, it's not a cubic zirconian, it's moissanite. And I still don't know what the fuck moissanite is, but I'm not spending $3,000 on it. Look at my eyeballs. No. People were killed prospecting diamonds, which is why they're called blood. Yeah, I know why they're called blood diamonds, but if that's the case, blood diamonds have been around forever. People have been mining for diamonds ever since people understood the what diamonds were worth. You know, a lot of things, a lot of minerals and shit like that have so much work. Why do you think motherfuckers run around stealing catalytic converters? Do people know why people run around and cut people's catalytic converters off of their cars? They're not stealing the catalytic converters just because they're catalytic converters. They're stealing catalytic converters because one of the components in a catalytic converter is platinum. And they can take your catalytic converter off your car, they can get to that piece of platinum. And if they steal 3 or 4 catalytic converters and you're going someplace that will purchase your illegal platinum that you have procured from a stolen catalytic converter, you can get nice money because platinum costs more than yellow gold. Yeah, it's true. They had a whole task force here in Chicago and still do for motherfuckers who buy the platinum that people have taken. Well, they got to take the whole catalytic converter off just to get to the platinum. But it's big business. It's big business. And platinum is beautiful. It's just a little bit softer than like white gold. You know, because people be like, oh, this platinum. And then it's actually just like white gold. It's not platinum. It's a difference. People just don't be knowing that shit. I do know that. I do know that. But yeah, that's very interesting, Black Diamond. Thank you for sharing that. So just so you all know, Black Diamond knows what the fuck she's talking about. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And diamonds are forever. Like, you know, lasers, there are lasers in the world that they have to put diamonds in to do shit, you know. Diamonds are the hardest substance, I believe. Excuse me. Are like the hardest substance in the world. So that's why they cost so much. You know, one of my favorite things to do, and I'm going to do it more now that Maddie's gone. I just love going to Tiffany's and just looking at the diamonds. Ugh. But then they got diamonds that they don't even let the public see. Like the one that Beyonce was wearing. You have to think, like, where do you find yellow and pink diamonds? This so fascinates me. And you know, I kind of look at myself like, yeah, I know a lot of shit. And then I realize, hey, you don't know a lot of shit. I had never seen a pink diamond until um who fucked up and bought their wife a pink diamond? I think Jennifer Lopez was like the first to get a pink diamond. Or either Kobe Bryant's wife got a pink diamond. But I'm kind of going with J Lo. I didn't even know diamonds came in any other color than regular color white diamonds. I didn't know that. I didn't know there were canary yellow diamonds. I didn't know there were pink diamonds. I just thought all diamonds were white. You know, quick story. So everyone knows that, well, not knows. I don't know if you all have all seen the movie Titanic. Now, that necklace that Rose wore in the Titanic was called the Heart of the Sea. They had, was it a Grammys or an American Music Awards? It was one of them. Don't remember which one. I just know I was living in New York and I went to it. And Celine Dion sung, you know, My Heart Will Go On. And she performed that song and she wore that diamond. Now, from where I was sitting in the audience, there were motherfuckers like you could see them flanked on the back, like behind the stage. And she wore the diamond to perform. And when she finished performing and she came back out in the audience to sit down, she didn't have the diamond on. They took the diamond. Like whoever, whatever company owned that diamond took that motherfucker back. And it was blue. And it's an actual blue diamond. These are like, I guess, rare things that happen to diamonds. How it happens, I don't know. Very interested to know. But they took that motherfucker off her neck as soon as she got off the stage. I promise you they did. They did not let her wear it in the audience or anything like that. True story. See, one thing a lot of people don't know about those award shows is when someone's on stage and there's an actual performance or they're doing they're going to give an award. If you're coming in late, they make you wait until they do an intermission. Then they'll go seat you. But when she came back from backstage to her seat, which was in the front row, you seen her walking. So she was facing you. She didn't have that big motherfucker on. They took it back. They probably had armed guards and everything. The heart of the ocean. Yeah, that's an actual diamond. I did not know like that diamonds came in any other color. But wait a minute, wait. Get the fuck away from my car. All right. Sorry about that. And he did touch my car. Tell me I didn't touch your car, baby. Yes, you did. Um, Actually, it's the whole. No, the heart. I don't think. Was that actually the Hope Diamond? Because I thought the Hope Diamond was at was housed in the Smithsonian Museum, and I didn't think they let anyone wear it. I heard the story behind the Hope Diamond and how many kings it went through and how many different people had it. Some of these stories behind jewelry and art are very, very interesting. But let me give you all a little tidbit, a little bit of news, not that you all care. So, New York has passed a law that any painting, any piece of art that predates World War II, it has to be registered because a lot of the art that's in a lot of museums have been confiscated or stolen during the time of the Holocaust. And it's hanging in museums now. And they were taken from private owners during the Holocaust, more wealthy Jewish people. And they, yeah. So now they have to register all the art. When I was in Puerto Rico, I saw some beautiful chocolate. I did, you know what? When they first, I seen a commercial, it was years ago when they first came out with these brown diamonds. I was just like, are you serious? I had never knew, never knew. And you seen pink. I have personally never seen a pink diamond except in a magazine. Um, I haven't been to Tiffany's in New York in years and years, but I know in Chicago, I ain't seen no motherfucking pink diamond. Now I don't seen those pink diamonds at like Jared or Zay, one of the stores like that. But it just goes to show how beautiful and spectacular this earth is that, you know, it can make something so beautiful. And actually, diamonds don't even be beautiful when you first see them because an uncut diamond just look like a rough ass rock. Anyone that can get a rock and be like, oh, this is a diamond, and sit there and, you know, do what people do who are jewelers, like take it from looking like just a regular dusty ass rock to something glistening and beautiful is just so spectacular to me. Fascinating, you know. I just the things that fascinate me. Some colored diamonds. What? Diamond. A, oh, but it's still a diamond, right? I mean, it's depicted as the Hope Diamond, but that one's still a diamond because Celine Dion had all the security around her. Now, I want to say she may have worn it in, but she didn't wear that motherfucker out. They took it and they put it back. That's terrible before it takes. Yeah. Living, I didn't even realize how heavy the diamond business is until I was living in New York. And they had, Lil Kim and them rapping about, the Diamond District and shit like that. I didn't even know that that place actually existed. And it does. And like people actually buy loose diamonds. That shit is like not just in the movies. That people actually buy them and They put them in safe deposit boxes and everything else. It's very interesting, you know, what people buy in order to accumulate wealth. You know, one of my goals is to actually own a big ass bar of gold. Right now, I got a little bitty tiny ass one. You got to start off small and work your way up big. But I love diamonds. I got a few. Um, I don't know, they're just pretty, you know. I've always been one of those sparkly ass bitches. I always, you know, and if there's something I want and I want to get it, I put my money to the side and I'll get it. But I love diamonds. I really do. And the few ones that I got, I just treasure them. I really do. Because I want to be able to give them to my daughters, you know. I really do. It's just, as a woman, the first time a motherfucker actually buys you a diamond and it's real, it's kind of like, you know, and it's nothing that was handed down through the family. Motherfucker just actually really go and buy you a fucking diamond ring. It's just like, wow. I remember my very first one. I was floored. Hey, hear her? That's my baby right there. Yeah, I feel like, but it's not the size of the diamond. It's it's the symbolism. It's it's the love. I've had a lot of things in my life, but one of the most precious gifts that was ever given to me, it wasn't even a big diamond. It's where it came from, and it came from the heart. And that meant more to me than the the first actual wedding ring I ever received. The love was different. And that just made me feel a certain way. Black Diamond, you have opened my eyes to some things, and I really want to talk to you about these. I love having knowledge and knowing about things that I put on my body and I the shit I buy. For a minute, for a while, I didn't want to get anything shiny because of the whole blood diamond thing, you know. But then I had to get before this current blood diamond in our time, diamonds have been being mined forever. And guess who was mining them? People who they might not look like us right now, but they were black people, because they were mining them in Africa. They people basically came to Africa and literally damn near have tried to suck the resources out of that beautiful, beautiful place where we all come from. It's like for me, diamonds are ours. Diamonds are black people's because they done found more diamonds in Africa than anywhere else in the world. They done found some in other places. But like those big motherfuckers, they found them in Africa. Yeah, they found them there. So it's just something that I love. I had to tell Maddie one day, she was stressing. And I was like, she's like, it's so much pressure. And mommy, I'm trying to do this. And this before she graduated from high school. And I was like, baby, pressure make diamonds. And diamonds is the hardest substance in the world. Take that pressure and be the diamond that you are. That's it. And after I told her that, I ain't had no more problems with her doing what the fuck she needed to do with school. Ain't nothing too big for the diamond that you are. Straight up. Well, I just love y'all so much. I just let me get my Roxy rants off and everything. Thank you. No, I got a lot of things to try to figure out, Our girls' gun weekend and shit like that. Let me work on some things. Now that the baby girl is in school and hey, Benz. Thank you, Benz. Right, I be forgetting to say that shit. I mean, hit the like button if you like. I appreciate it. Seriously. But yeah, girls' gun weekend. Just, this is so awesome and nice. I love it. Ooh, when I take this Ambien and pass out, ooh, baby, bitch gonna slip, not sleep, slip. But yeah, I'm gonna check into some things to see if I could put a few things together. I know everyone's not gonna be able to make it, but I'll try to space it. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this shit ain't gonna be in the summer. This shit ain't gonna be in the summer. It's probably gonna be in the winter, where shit is a little bit lower. But the gun range is on the inside. Let's just have a decent time. And I know a few people who work in these hotels who could probably get us some good rates right here in Chicago. Whew. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm back, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Ooh wee. Yeah, I want to try to plan some things. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I want us to be able to be have recreation, and not just recreation. Learn something. There's no fun in having fun if you don't gain some knowledge from what you're doing. That's why I think, yeah, we do have a lot to discuss. That's why I think a girls' weekend, it might be when ladies who don't know anything about firearms can learn something. That way, you go back home, you might be like, I need to get me some. I need to get me a gun. Hello, honey. Where have you been? My cat has made an appearance, you guys. Hello, honey. Come on, honey. What have you been doing? Mama hasn't seen you in hours. I seen your sister. Come here. Come now. Come to mama. That's right. You been bad? Hmm? Hey, hey, hey. That's my dear. My cat is scared of this little like incense blower thing. I think Airwick makes it. That shit smells so good. But yeah, I'm gonna try to put some things together. Now I have time. Maddie was my youngest, and Maddie took up a lot of my time. So I'm gonna keep you all posted. You know, can and everything don't have to be no long, drawn out ass weekend. Chicago is a beautiful place. And we can do museums, all sorts of shit. But it's cheaper to do it in the winter. Just saying. What do you want, honey? Come back here. Oh, I just love my cats so much. I seen a dog today at yesterday at PetSmart. It was some sort of Russian dog. It was fucking huge. If this dog stood up on its hind legs, 6'4" easy. And he had a man bun in his hair. I can't even fathom how much this dog cost as a puppy. Absolutely beautiful. And I will. I will, baby. See, these motherfuckers. Uh-uh. I be in this window, I see so much shit. Now, this little circle across the street from my house is private property because the university owns it. And they have labs over there. Just a just a quick tidbit about those labs. You know how on the Maury show they do those the DNA diagnostic center and shit. It's right across the street. It's a lot of people getting their paternity from right over there. But I'm gonna plan some things. Are you? I'm you like your DMs. I'll read them when I get off of here. Because when I get off of here, I'm just gonna go get in bed, put my bonnet on, lay down, watch Barnaby Jones because it's like two of them on. I'm a very old school show watching ass bitch. And God willing, get up in the morning and drink my coffee. And it's so weird because I'm gonna get off of here in the next like 10 minutes and I'll go to sleep and I can be back up at like 9, 10 o'clock. Being older, and if any of you are younger people in here, hold on to that youth because you get older and you get insomnia and all sorts of shit. Whew, and it's not easy. Your body just starts to just be like, no, bitch. Your brain say one thing, your body do something else. But my brain don't shut down real easy at nighttime. Some days I'll be tired. I'll go to sleep 11, 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock. But tonight, just one of those nights. I'm just not sleepy. I'm just energetic. I have a lot on my mind. Pardon me. Trying to Maddie going to school has been something very major for me because now I can get back into giving to my artist, getting his music out here. Um, my son decided that he wants to be able to do his music. I have posted his video. I think I posted on my YouTube. Um, because I don't be knowing how to do all of this shit. So now I can get back into my music and doing well, not my music, but into my artist music and doing what I need to do for them. Um, Dealing with things with Sony Records and just I have a lot going on that I really, really, honest to God, have put on the back burner that now, yes. Oh, because you are an hour ahead. If you need to go to sleep, Black Diamond, I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay. I will talk to you tomorrow when I get up and I'm having my coffee. We'll talk gems and everything else. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I appreciate you being here. Um, so now it's time for me to start getting back into my music shit because I need my money to start coming in a little bit better because I got shit I want to do. Oh, okay. Well, I'll talk to you when I get up. Honey, what do you want, cat? Oh, this cat's so spoiled. But yeah, after Labor Day weekend, like the after the first week of September, it's just back to business with the things that I want to do. Um, Not want to do, things I need to do, things that I started with, like my artists, put a lot of money into my artists, and then things kind of stalled out because a lot of things were going on in my life. So now I have, stop looking at me. Come on, Hannah. So now I have to reinvest my time and my energy and some money into my artists and my son to get their music out here. And it's not as easy as people think it is because what it's a 50-50 thing. What I need to happen, I need to happen. And I have to be able to work on it and focus solely on that and ripping and running, taking a child to school and doing this and doing that and planning parties and stuff like that. It's been a lot amongst other things that have happened within my life. So now it's work time. There are things that I want to be able to accomplish. I'm 51. I have very major goals by the time I'm 60. And it's going to require me to concentrate. And it's so much easier to concentrate. And my baby, though I miss my baby, she's not here. But Maddie took up a lot of my time. Mommy, mommy, mommy. And I'm always going to be mommy, mommy, mommy first. But now I have to be businesswoman, businesswoman, businesswoman on the business that I have to pay taxes on. So I have to do what I need to do. And I appreciate any support that you guys give me. Um, Even with my YouTube channel, I don't have no whole bunch of followers, but the people who are here, I deeply appreciate you. Um, I'm gonna try to make some things happen, and I do make things happen. Now I can even more because I have a refocused. I had to refocus everything, but it ain't easy when you are running your household and still trying to maintain who you are. I had someone, I'm not going to say who the person is, But someone came in my DM once and they said, I can't believe you do your own laundry. And I'm just like, I didn't understand that. And she kind of, it was a woman, and she kind of really pissed me off. And I was just like, what makes you think I don't do my own laundry? And she was like, because you just don't seem like a type of person who would do their own laundry. I do my laundry. I clean my own house. I go get my car washed. There are just certain things for me. I don't give a fuck how much money I have or don't have or will have. I, there are certain things I have to do for myself. Cleaning my bathroom, cooking for my family, cleaning my house. These are things that I like to do. A lot of people may not know this. Patti LaBelle, whenever she has to stay at a hotel, and as we know, Miss LaBelle probably stays at some like top hotels, you know, the Four Seasons and the Peninsulas and the Meridians of the world, the Ritz Carltons. She still brings her own cleaning supplies and she recleans the room to her liking. That's me. Shit has to be done to my liking. That's why I don't have a housekeeper. That's why I don't have nobody. I can pay someone to wash my laundry and fold it. I like doing that myself. I did it when I was married to Craig with a whole lot more money because that's what makes me feel good. That's my grounded. I don't need nobody cleaning my shit. Maybe it's some lightweight dusting, maybe some touch ups. But the shit I need to do for my family, I don't need the next motherfucker doing it, even if I could pay you to do it. I just want more money to be able to facilitate my artists, maybe other people's hopes and aspirations and dreams of things that they might want to do, but they are unable to afford to do it. Because sometimes you just need a little push. And sometimes you need a little paper. That's what I want to do. Because I'm pretty much happy. Now I am. It took a lot of shit in the past few months for me to get where I am mentally. So now my focus is helping. But I had to help myself first, for real, in order to be able to help my artists, in order to help anyone else. So that's just where I am. That's where I am. I'll still curse a motherfucker out. But, you know, yeah, she sanitizes her sweets. Patti LaBelle will go back through that motherfucker and clean that motherfucker how she want it clean. And I respect that. Don't everybody clean like you. And I don't trust everyone's cleaning. I'm the type person go to a hotel and I will spray everything down with bleach and rewipe everything, the toilets, because they don't be using bleach like that, you know. So and I'm black and I believe bleach is the end all to be all. So but that's just me. I don't like germs and I don't like dirt. I like shit being clean. You say, I know that's right. Yeah, shit. I mean, anyone could pop up and visit my house and you can't never say it's dirty. Mm-mm. I don't, you know, I don't went to friends' houses and a lot of shit can be a little nasty in the bathroom, but a toilet, no. Uh-uh. No, no, no. I'm real ticky. Very ticky. Everything has a place. That's why if I can't find something, I know one of my kids done touched it because I put everything back where I get it from. The smallest thing. It could be an earring back. I got a whole little thing of earring backs, just funny. And people just be like, oh girl, that's that OCD. You need to talk to someone. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm perfectly fine with everything in my life having a space, organization. Excuse me. So now I'm getting back to being reorganized with things. And as I reorganize, everything ain't like 100%. I'm probably at about a 45, but I'm a work in progress and I'm getting there. And I will share it with you all. And I will ask for your input. And I would appreciate if you can give it to me and be honest with it. And if you all come up with ideas or possible business ventures or things that you think that I or we can invest in together that can be fruitful, please let me know. I'm all for that. All for that. And I will have someone else. I'm not going to research everything. I will have someone look into things and see if it can be profitable. You know, it's one of those things, one hand got to wash another, and it's just not my hands washing mine. Let's wash our shit together and figure some things out. So. On that note, I'm going to get off of here, you guys. I love you all. I appreciate you all being here. A diamond mine, girl. I ain't got no diamond mine money now. Shit, unless you got some sort of insider secret, then hey, diamond, come on now, black diamond. Shit, I wish I did have diamond mine money. But mm, mm, could invest in a company that does own a diamond mine. You got to check the stock market and see what the buy-ins are. But no, you guys, I love you all. I appreciate you guys. It's been 3 hours and 52 minutes and 41 seconds, and I'm not going to do another counting. I love you all. I will talk with you guys tomorrow. I'll go take my nightgown off, put my bonnet on, brush my teeth, get in bed. This has been real, and you all humbled me, and I love you guys so much. So, Black Diamond, I'm great. Check my shit, and good night. Avita Zane. Rock on, you guys. Good night.